And we are live. Welcome to the revival of the McLeod Gaming Championship Series here on Aftermath Creative Production. And welcome to Betaversary. Along with SLAM, I'm Doc Norberg. We're kicking things off with Europe prelims. It's been 5 years since we had the last McLeod Gaming Community Showcase.
It wouldn't be the last.
I don't know who's been around for 5 years. So a lot of things have changed since then. We got a new platform, we got a new format, we got a new patch, several new patches. I think.
Yeah.
I think we were at 1.2 with Flashmas 2. That was the last one in 2020.
And we got more patches ever since. So.
But we're here, and we are distracted as hell because put in a number. But kick things off with some prelims. From our European bracket, we're going to kick things off with Morad versus Loki on winner's side. You know you can talk, right?
Yeah, I'm just
I'm not saying you can't. Like, feel free to say something whenever you want.
Yeah, yeah. So like, this is now. This European bracket is considered a major, and so many top talents are here, including S3, the aforementioned Morad, Toriko, Astromat, Johan, aka 77GB that we will see later, Odzio, and a few more. All appearing for this special event tonight. So
let's get underway.
We
got Red, we got Loki. Now, you're more in the European scene than I am. I've been more of just a passing observer. Tell me more about these couple players.
Yeah. Okay. So Morad has been very strong and the best French player since Deschamps recently. Morad has been very good in general. So, and he was ranked third on the latest PR, and just won the first tournament of EU in the new patch at May Mayhem 1.4 rival. He defeated Toriko in the grand finals reset, and yeah, he was doing very solid job.
All right. We heard about Morad. Let's talk about Loki. Loki just was stuck here to start us off here, but
yeah. He's a relatively new player, so and
playing Wario, we don't see a lot of Warios around in the game in general, not just in Europe, but in North America as well.
Yeah,
Wario's not a very popular character.
That's really odd. Like, yeah, we see him in other regions like Latin America with Waldo and MT402, but like, I don't really see him a lot recently. Seems like
Latin America is a different breed.
Yeah, these people are crazy. Oh, wait. Misinput from Morad. He just did.
Not going to go over well. But not
Yeah.
too terribly much of a loss here, though. But
Yeah, not too
Loki,
bad.
Loki, oh
But
no! Pulled the trigger a little too early
that's
on
just
that.
wasting.
A little early on
Too
that Wolf
early.
there. Gonna pay for it.
Yeah, yeah, that's a free stock gone. I think that Waft might have been nerfed a little bit, but like it's still a very dangerous X factor for Wario anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
you don't sleep on it. Ooh, the Thunder fire. With the fire, he nice fire catch to take the stock. Morn is known as
Oh, that would have been.
strong lead and
I was like, please come back after
ooh,
that freeze. If Loki died there, I would have been concerned.
oh yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yo, that was a nice combo, but like still get that pre uh, 1.3
Thunder.
point 1 point.
Oh my
Whoa,
god!
whoa, yo, whoa! He just took him out.
I
He
saw it
took
on
him.
deck. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. And Morad let it
Yo, he just
take the game.
yeah, he was not letting it go. He took him there. He wouldn't leave him alive. He wouldn't leave him alive at all.
Made
Yeah.
sure. Made sure he was gone. Counter picking to Sheik for game 2.
Yeah. 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 Sheik has gone through a really nice change with this reskin from this patch. Like she looks
Oh yeah.
nicer. The,
Oh yeah.
mm,
The glow up is fantastic for
uh,
both Sheik and
and her
Zelda.
pair is now like Smash 4 and Ultimate's fair. So yeah, I like it.
Aesthetically, it is, but
Mm.
it definitely does not feel like Smash 4 Ultimate Fair. Oh, no
Yeah.
jump. No jump, that's going to be a stock.
Oh. Yeah, yeah, the side B has been nerfed, unfortunately. You know, it really looks like Smash for an ultimate. It's bouncing fish, where it doesn't really give a lot of distance, unlike the previous patch, where it gave a lot of distance and you could help mixing up the recovery with it, or generally support. But yeah, unfortunately,
Absolutely.
side
But
B.
Morad putting in the business off stage does get
Yeah,
the edge. No, Cheek up B does not go very far, especially if you're doing it diagonal against a wall. You're not going to go
yeah.
very far.
She she's not going far really. She could have probably whoa, that was a really crazy clang right there. The portal
Up B.
just took every single ice particle
Oh,
from him.
all
That
right.
was beautiful, not gonna lie.
Off stage.
But
One more fair. Can't get
and
the
another
stock.
edge
We're
guard
going to see a 4 stock on stream. First set of the night.
already. Already, Murad just he doesn't show any signs of that Sora is nerfed this patch already. He just yo jab
Morad is
block.
showing up. Morad's showing up. I'm going to give a
Yeah,
shout out to
already showing
Vapor
up with
for. Shout out to Vapor for winning last night's 0.1 bracket.
oh yeah,
Warm up bracket.
yeah.
Sora was not there, but Vapor still
Oh
pulled up and took the
yeah.
victory.
What did he use? A Mario or
I
what?
want to say it had to be Mario. Right? I don't think he plays Void.
Mm. Yeah, that sound pretty
Might have
cool.
been
Not gonna
Scar.
lie.
I'm not sure. We'll have to find out. We'll find out as we progress through our set here
Yeah,
and throughout the rest of the
looking
prelims off stage for
yo.
Morad. But Loki gonna let him back.
Can he at least not fail?
Down smash. That's gonna be it,
Oh,
right?
no,
There's no
no,
way,
no,
right?
not yet. No.
Oh, he went too
Oh,
far,
yeah.
but he's gonna get the 4 stock anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately for Loki, he couldn't at least remove a stock. But yeah, Morad 2-0, he advances to next round. Pretty nice way to start off this stream.
We're kicking off with a 4 stock, aren't we? That's crazy.
Yeah,
So normally we don't allow this in North America, but we're gonna do it anyway. We got one of your sets up next.
yeah.
We're gonna see you pit it up against Elzio to kick to
Oh yeah. Ozio. He is a very strong bet.
the winner's side.
Yeah. Winner side rounds 1. All best of 3.
We got the Captain Falcon. We got the sandbag.
Yeah.
Sandbags.
Ozio has been.
Sandbags are a rare breed in general. Like, as far as I know about sandbags, we got Vale in North America, and we got Ozio in Europe.
Yeah, he's with a very strong
There might be a
player.
Latin American sandbag. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I mean, ever since Rick stopped playing a lot, there was like a guy named Nathan Dreamer, and sometimes RS as a counter pick for his counter pick character, but that's all I know, really. All the 2 players who play the character.
Fair enough. Sandbag putting a
Yeah.
lot of movement here.
Yeah.
Back throw to take the stock. No doubt.
Yeah. Yeah. Ozio has been a very strong player whenever he is around in tournaments. He is currently top 5. Ooh. The tech.
Oh, yep. The tech. You want to play sandbag at a high level. You got to know how to tech on the stage.
Yeah. And Ozio is pretty good at that. He just knows he can survive. Much like
I know a week ago we were at Royal Court 7. I was there. I was doing commentary, and we were watching Valet, and he was nailing slide off bomb grabs. Like that's apparently so much easier now. But
yeah,
Ozio with the stock lead
like
without any of that.
Yeah, Ozio doesn't really rely on bomb regrabs at all in his game plan. He basically relies on the good, normal, neutral of sandbag, which is basically just. Oh yeah,
misinput.
what a weird doing.
Just send it. Just send it.
He's just.
That's the second thing you need. That's the second thing you gotta know to play sandbag is when to just send it.
Yeah. Yeah. Sandbag players can just pull the bomb out of nowhere and punish you so hard for it. You don't know when they would do that, but they would.
Does not make it back to stage though.
Yeah, it was really close, but yeah. Game 1 for Ozio.
Alright.
Yeah, Ozio doesn't rely on bomb regrabs a lot, he just goes. And the Bowser counter. Yeah, the dry Bowser. One thing to note that he added in.
Specifically dry Bowser and not wet Bowser.
Yeah. One of the nice things about. Yeah. One of the nicest things about this patch is that dry Bowser and.
No, let's see. You can't do that. You can't do that against Bowser.
No, I'm not. You're not
Okay,
falling
you
to
can
the
do
trap.
that though.
You just have to go through this.
Of course,
So yeah, that was saying.
Sandbag's a very, very beefy character. He'll live naturally to way higher percents than you expect.
Yeah. So like, one of the nice things about Bowser in this patch is that
Is
ooh,
that
the
you
fireball
kill a
snipe.
fireball?
Yeah. One of the nice things that they added to Bowser is that his fireballs for dry Bowser and the dream Bowser have different colors. So as you can
Oh yeah.
see,
Oh yeah, that's brand new for this patch. Oh, capsule bomb.
ooh, capsule bomb.
Capsule bomb. But yeah, that's brand new to 1.4. Unique effects per palette.
Mm, much like different voices for the jump was gone there. Jump was very gone.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, back here.
I didn't
Now
know.
it's very even.
I didn't know we had different voices too.
Yeah, for like Ryu and Ichigo, they got
Oh yeah,
different voice for.
that was in the trailer. I'm old.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. For Ryu, he got Evil Ryu, and for Ichigo, he got Hollow Ichigo. Which like, what the hell is that sound, guys? What did they have when they decided to make these sounds? That's some nightmare fuel thing.
SSF2.exe.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, so like,
Last stock here.
yeah. Last stock. Now with the
Keep it
Bowser,
simple.
I got gloves versus Ozio here. Better than the last game. Like,
Oh, good shield there. But Ozio
and
just gonna send it.
yeah, he just do it, and yeah, he won. I got pissed off when he did it. I was pissed off, not gonna lie. But like, because the Bowser
Sandbag
counter pick was,
experience.
yeah, like, I tried this counter pick before, and it almost took a game off him. So, and it almost worked again, but yeah, here we are.
We're gonna keep the action rolling here. We've got Pocket Zed going up against Astromat.
Ooh, Astromat. Astromat.
I believe, if I'm looking at this bracket right. Yep, this we are still. No, we are in losers now. So
Yeah.
let her rip.
Yeah.
Pocket Zed
In
with
the
the
new
Goku.
SE with the
Astromat
new
with the
Goku.
Pikachu. The classic. Oh yeah, brand new Goku, completely
Yeah, with
completely overhauled.
yeah. His combo game is very interesting and got very complicated over time. So in over a night, he got a new combo route and new potential for basically a lot of things to go.
The jury is still out on
Yeah.
whether this makes him the best character in the game or completely garbage still.
For
Yeah.
who, Goku?
Goku.
I think it really depends, but I haven't seen too much to prove whether he's like super good. I think he's like mid tier probably ish, but I don't know.
Okay, but would you still
He's
say
fairly
better than
special from last
1.3? Would you still say better than 1.3?
Potentially.
Oh, the up tilt to Thunder, nice. He
Also,
I
just
think
made up.
I think it really sucks that he loses Key Blast, but you know,
Also, I'd like to welcome Pika Player to the commentary table.
yeah.
Hello.
Pikachu's definitely the other character on the screen that is probably like top 5 if we're being real, or at least like top 10. I mean, that Thunder is really stupid, And like if you
Yeah.
just combo into it, you can get some really nasty stuff with it. That angle, it turns out, is disgusting. Like if it wasn't for Goku having a good recovery this patch, he would probably be dead right there.
Yeah.
Okay, good air
Yeah.
dodge. You know, right now Astro with the lead, and if he just finds like a Thunder here, it'll probably secure the kill. Tries to get that up smash. Oh, I didn't know you could turn it around standing now.
Kamehameha! Nice! Nice from Pocket.
Yeah, you can still do
Now-
turnaround.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
just last patch you couldn't turn around on the ground.
Oh, the SD! What the heck?
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, is that...
Okay, yeah, it's Smashville.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smashville desync.
Smashville
Smashville will just
desync.
desync sometimes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, unfortunately.
we get the
Yeah, it was really
the
nice.
Smashville experience.
Mm-hmm.
The...
I will let you know that Pocket C did win that game though. So the results screen does tell the truth.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really nice set, but what happened ruined it, unfortunately.
If this is Smashville, okay, we're not Smashville, we're waiting room.
The other EU classic. This is the stage that EU loves going to because it's, you know, low lag and everything.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Pockets do like
Potato
the side
Man's Final Destination.
True. What I'm seeing from Pockets is a lot of like he does like the side special and then he does I think like up air.
Yeah.
I think the Nair Tart combo is potentially something you could also hit. Yeah. It's cool that they buff fair this patch.
Yeah. You couldn't hit that spike at all, even unless you were Kaioken, I mean. Unless you were Kaioken, you weren't hitting that fair at all. Unless you microscope it.
Yeah. Alright, up throw, and of course it doesn't work. That move does not work on anything besides like neutral DI, I feel like. Or like no DI.
Yeah.
And like even then you saw there like it fully connected and he still didn't get anything off of it.
Yeah.
Just how he is. Pockets with the lead still against this Pikachu of Astros.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see if he can get Kaioken off because I haven't really seen a lot of it this patch, whether it's like good or not. In comparison to last patch.
It's
okay, he's got it available. Yeah, it's on deck. Oh yeah, there it goes, and he instantly gets hit.
Here it is. Oh. He didn't waste it all, but like it is.
Yeah, and he's dead.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was really high.
Who was he charging up smash at? Alright, gets that. I think that's up tilt. Kamehameha. That's cool. Cool that finally finding uses for that move. I remember last patch, some prominent Gokus I watched that started trying to use that move, or which also knew, and then Pockets who came after him, and they were trying to figure out ways to use, you know.
Yeah, Kamehameha was
interesting ways.
a good. It has a really nice edge guarding potential because the knockback on even the small Kamehameha was crazy. If you
it's just very telegraphed is the issue.
Yeah.
But now it's like a lot bigger and it does more damage and etc. So it's better.
Charge faster.
Yeah.
Now and
alright, there's the up smash, yep. And who was he charging F smash at?
a ghost.
Pockets just doesn't really seem to know what to do right now in that mid percentage situation. He's trying to get something to secure the kill. Down throw, not quite, but it did send pretty far.
Yeah, down throw in this patch is really crazy. The
Yeah.
new back row. Ooh, he wanted that
Back
thunder.
throw? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Pockets up 2-1. Up smash from Astro. Oh, nice thunder there, but Pockets is still gonna live. And what is he looking for an opening? He gets the first hit of F smash.
Yeah.
Oh, barely mistimed that thunder. That definitely could be stock. Here, Pockets gets some extra credit. 44%. Kamehameha. Alright, up smash will do it, and now it's last stock. But Pockets potentially could be knocking Astromat out here if he secures, the stock.
Yeah. Astromet went down to lose by Toriko early, and
Yeah, not surprising. Toriko is one of the strongest players in EU at the moment that actively enters tournaments. Oh, good combo from Astro, though. That... Pockets has been recovering high a lot this set. I feel like that was prime opportunity for a Thunder to come out on Astro's end.
Yeah, it could have been like...
Back air, not quite. And Astro recovering high now again this time. Oh, alright, that Nair 1 into up air is going to do it. Pockets is going to take the set 2-0. Defeating Astromet. Moving on in the loser's side of the bracket. And he will make it to top 8.
No doubt. Really? Hold on. Yeah, that's right. Top 8. Nice flyover. We're gonna swap back to winner's side now. We've got. Speaking of Toriko, we got Toriko. No, we don't. JK, no, we don't.
Damn. Alright.
Because I blundered. Excuse me for 1 second.
Oh, that was wonderful. Good time was had by all. I'm pooped. NA bracket starting right now.
Yes, we will be seeing NA prelims right after our EU prelims block. Maybe not right after, but it's close.
A little break.
Yeah. Soon enough.
So,
yep. Next match.
We're gonna have S-Slam going up against S3. Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
So, now, how did S3 just fall down to losers this early before top 8?
He lost to Bastry. I'd imagine. Did we see that set at all?
I don't believe so. I don't think that one got posted. So
I'd imagine it might have been S3 trying to go Simon for the laughs, because the last couple of times S3 and Bastard played, I believe they've been playing Simon Samus, and then whenever S3 loses, sometimes he'll switch back to the Crystal.
Yeah.
And the Crystal is always coming out this time.
He went the beach this time, and he couldn't secure the win. So
yeah, which happens. So Crystal Falcon, S3, one of EU's best players in the last couple of years, and yeah, this should be a rinse and repeat edge guard. He kind of fumbles it there, but 21% to 118. The back air, the sniper is still going to hit. Does he hit another one? Nope, not quite. But yeah, that's it. First stock taken by S3 pretty quickly into the game, and when Crystal has all the momentum, she can really play. She can really play super aggro, or she can play very very defensive, and they're both equally as hard to. Oh my god!
He just smacked my ass. He just turned me into mashed potatoes right there.
That's insane.
What is this?
And he's still going with it. We still got 80%. Where was that Falcon Punch headed? Even. Just leaving Eslam completely flustered right now, and this stock is also as good as gone. Yep, the sniper, and if he just gets to ledge, yeah. 4 stocks to 1 right now within a minute and a half. S3 just showing up with the punish game. And really no answers, it looks like, from Eslam, so he really is going to have to try and find something to claw his way back into this. But the combo is still going. Solid 50-something%. The F smash, I think that's it, yeah. And a 4 stock. S3 with the domination to start off game 1.
Yeah, he's fired up from that loss against Bastry. He won't stop to anyone right now.
Exactly. Let's see in game number 2 if there's going to be any sort of adaptation, maybe a character change. And yep, Lucario coming out. Lucario very buffed this patch. A lot of people are saying he's pretty unarguably top 5 in a lot of people's minds, considering how many buffs he got.
I mean, his player, when he charged that aura sphere, and when his aura is now like dark instead of white, when he some ledge hogs that some bad moment to recover. Like another thing, when you can charge your aura sphere, his down B can make a dark aura instead of white. So yeah, the post smash didn't land.
Yeah, especially just because aura is so much. It's not even that aura is so much stronger. Lucario himself is so much stronger to where he doesn't really need aura as much to really secure kills. Whereas before, it used to be like Lucario wasn't really much of a character up until like 120% or so. But now, like, Lucario becomes a character at like 30, basically, which is way more feasible to achieve. And even outside of that, he still has really strong tools to deal with a lot of situations, even outside of being at 30% aura or so.
Yeah. Now S3 is now still in a huge lead. Lucario. Now. Oh, the down B. Oh, not the upsell.
That was a bit of a blunder with the sniper on the platform there.
Yeah. Now Lucario is now here in a very dangerous state. He can fly. Oh. Yeah, couldn't rely on that stock.
Oh, good sniper from S3. Takes that Lucario out at a high percentage, which could have been dangerous.
Yeah, not able to capitalize on that. Look at S3, he's sliding. With side
Power shield.
No. With side B hitting hard. With the back airs and knees.
Yeah, Crystal side B just in general has always been kind of... Oh, wow.
Whoa,
yeah,
what
kills.
Was that? Almost 69 with that 4 smash. Almost. Now they are even. But S3 can make it not even just like that. Just one snipe and he becomes he takes the lead with just that. And he doesn't even have to look at his combo because he's punishing. He does not give any mercy.
Oh, this
No,
is gonna
what
hit.
would
No, not
that's
quite.
side
Still
B.
an edge guard.
Oh, that edge counts.
Down
Oh,
smash? Oh, the aura sphere barely missing.
no, barely, like few frames away from that.
Alright, I wouldn't say death, but it definitely could have been something. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, like an edge guard moment, but hard to. But now we are in dangerous situation because
Yeah, S3 needs to find something here.
and one sniper.
Does he get up? No, the jump over. Tournament winner. But the side B up air, and that's going to close out the set.
Yep. Now that he S3 qualifies to top 8. Valkyrie did better than the Falcon. Just some scrambling and whatever the heck that the eye was, but yeah. Moving on.
All right, we're gonna wrap up our block here with the beginning of top 8 sets. Don't forget, top 6 will be tomorrow morning,
Yeah.
tomorrow afternoon for your Europeans. Right here on twitch.tv/AFMCX. We're gonna get Morad versus Atsio, top 8, start of best of 5s,
Yep.
and the right to play on Sunday. Get it on.
The Sora versus Sandbag. That's quite the hard matchup for Sandbag in general. Because like you can Sandbag gets comboed, but like and Sandbag have to rely on different ways to defeat the fast movement of Sora. But a man like Ozio doesn't fear Sora's. Like just like that, he's now. I have a huge lead for Morad with 90% lead, but Morad tries with Morad tries to come back, and now the two are scrambling. Yeah, it should be up here, side B. Oh, missed the fair. Ozio escaped the fair. And oh, Morad got hit by the fair. Now he's continuing. Now he's in the lead. Ozio now leading this. Alright, just like that. Morad now equalize it. It was a side B. Forward tilt. Oh, drop the combo, but now. Down air. Down throw. Now he missed the down air again. Oh. Very close set right now. Very close match, and any of them can just take the lead. And
right
and Sora Sandbag of all the matches really. Like so Sandbag's buffs really helped him in such matchup, and with now more Sora's nurse too, it now become more plausible to beat. However, that's more we're talking about a very strong player who defeated Ozio and a lot before, so it may not be a huge. Whoa! Yo! that capsule just exploded on the ice, and now a down smash with the spike hitbox send them away. It's one of the funniest things when you can just down air, down throw, down air. Oh, missed. Yeah, as I was saying, one of the funniest things that with bad DI, down throw, down air can just kill. If you can imagine that. I hit it like once or twice in friendlies, and it was funny. Anyways, yeah, these two are still really close, not giving up. Also continuing to keep a huge and the fair to have the stock lead. The stock lead from Ozio. Can he keep it? Can he keep it before Mora just pulls some shenanigans from Sora like that and get the comeback? Yo, yo,
Oh,
yo,
got him.
the fire.
Oh no, the
No, no, not again. He SD'd again. Yeah, that neutral capsule. Yo. Now the game is close. Now the game is really close. Down it, down throw, down it, and the forward smash. Yo! Yo! Wow! And the down throw, and the forward smash for the win. Game 1 for Dio.
Game 1, by the way, we are in best of fives now, if you forgot. Gotta win 3 games to move on.
Yeah. Now we are in waiting.
Makes it to Sunday.
Who can make it Sunday? Will it be the Spanish bag or the French key master?
Right now.
Yo, Morad. Now Morad is now reversing what happened in game 1. Now taking the lead. Making small lead with the percents. Yo. Oh, just like that. The down throw down air. Easy, almost 40%. Yo, the fair. The fair was a stock lead.
Gonna take a lead early.
Good lead. Keeping now utilize the hard shifts of this matchup. Yo, the forward. No, not enough. Good DI and Morad. Good DI for Morad, and now. Oh no! Yeah, that probably is gone. Yo, what was that? Yo!
Went for the full.
Yo, the full.
Didn't get it though.
Yo, he almost got it. He almost got it. He could have bayoneted.
Straight flow.
Could have made the bayonetter out. Yo, the bayonetter out right there was very close, but with the good DI from Ozzy right there. However, the damage is not bad. Now Morad is having a really strong lead. One good hit to take the stock, and now the matchup gets harder. Ooh, the Thunder! What the hell? That was a nice read. That was a really great read from Morad with that Thunder. Yo. Oh, another tech chase. Yo. Yeah. Yo. Morad just fucking. Oh no! Oh no! Not again! That's third time already! That's third time.
This has got to be a throw for content.
Yo! No way. That's real. Throwing for content in this matchup in particular sounds bad. Like, you are getting exposed to how hard this matchup can really get. Yes, the buff, the sandbag got hit him, and oh no, the SD! What the hell is happening right here? These two SD a lot. These two SD a lot right now. What the hell is happening?
Playing for the clip.
What? They are going crazy. They are trying to say something. Okay. They are saying something right here. What is it? I don't know. They just SD a lot right now. That's a lot of SDs, and it will be very crucial for the rest of this set. Can Mozzie rely on it? No. What the hell? What was that? I don't know what. Oh, the fair? The fair for Mozzie? Yo, whoa, whoa, oh my god, that portal. What was that range? Yo, the fire! The fire to take the game.
And we're all tied up.
Morad, 1-1. Make it 1-1 for Morad. That was real nice. Read. Okay, throwing for counter may not be. Oh, wow, that will be a really tough one. That will be tough for either of them, but for like Sora especially, because given that Sandbag is quite heavy, now it will be a little harder for Sora to close stocks. And really, with that lead,
oh no, not again!
What the hell what is this guy doing right now? This is the third time he doing it. No, fourth time right now. Fourth time in counting. How many we can get?
He's forgot how to press down B.
Yeah, just like me for real when I play Sandbag. Yeah.
Look.
Oh, what was that? He almost.
Yep.
Yo, the false smash, not a good. Whoa.
Okay.
Morad not giving Ozio any mercy. Just like that, now he takes the lead. Taking the lead with no remorse.
It's a madhouse here.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest. Them throwing blows back and forth right here, 1-1, back and forth. Morad's popping off right now. Yeah. This should have been a Sunday matchup.
Yeah, but the two of the best EU players at this moment right now just fell down really in early. Morad
two of the top EU players are not playing on Sunday. They're playing for a chance to be on Sunday.
Yeah.
Think about
Ozzy lost. Yeah, it really happens a lot when you think about it. Oh, okay, Ozzy recovers, but now he's in high percent and he's in a problem.
I know we got some North American viewers. Just think about if we had both Extrovert and J-Mac drop off really early.
Exactly.
I say that, but I believe that's actually already happened this patch.
Yeah.
Oh no, Morad.
Oh no. Just in RC7, J-Mac and Extra to qualify for top 8, they have to play. This will like played in like winners finals, losers finals, grand finals, really important games. But not, qualifying to top 8, that's a new one.
Top 6 qualifier of all things, but Ozio bringing this back though. Morad had a pretty strong earlier in the game, and now
that's fair. Oh,
one neutral went away from tying up the stocks here.
Yeah.
Doesn't get the F smash there.
Maybe bombs could work right now in his favor if he can utilize it.
Bomb, I don't think so. Not at this percent. Would have to take the stock first, but it's not going to matter.
Oh no!
The down smash trade.
Morad takes game 2. Utilizing the SDs from Ozzy earlier, he now takes the lead. But yeah. Morad lost to Tana and Ozzy lost to Johan.
We'll have game 5 counter pick if necessary. But we go to game 4. Ozzy going to run it back.
At Dreamland again. Yeah, he didn't give up on that choice yet.
This is all or nothing here. Either it works or it
this
don't.
Could be the chance. The chance for Ozio to bring it back for game 5 and take a chance. Morad won't let that happen. He already trying to get a good
Oh
lead
no! Don't
from.
do. Okay.
Oh,
Oh no! Okay. Off
oh!
stage.
He caught that tech.
Let's
He
come
caught the
back.
tech, but not enough. The fair, not enough either. What is
Tech.
that? Yo.
Tech again.
Now
Yep.
sandbagging is
So that
very
down
high.
smash. That down smash right there.
Oh,
Stop him.
barely. That was barely enough for. Damn. Down smash was barely enough to take that stock. Now Morad in the lead and just like he is
Just
edge guarding.
laying it on right
What?
now.
He's
But
not.
went a little too far there.
Smash.
And down smash can take the
Oh,
stock.
the spike. The spike hitbox worked. The spike hitbox worked just enough to keep Sora low.
Incredible reversal from Ozio.
Yeah, he's playing on fire right now. He's playing well.
This is a very different game from game 3.
Yeah, much more closer. And
Oh no!
yo, yo, that
Flumma didn't grab the ledge.
yo, just like that. Now Ozzy in the lead. You can't. Two characters who can SD at any time, at any point in the match right now. That's just crazy, my man. Yo, the post smash read! The read! That was a nice first smash. Now,
Ozio's still hanging
two
on to a
stock
half
each.
stock lead.
He can still capitalize it if he kept, the back here. Back throw, just enough from not killing Sora right there.
Alright, a little bit of footsies.
Yeah, now they
Oh, good
one can
Morad gets not a lot of it though.
near, one can bring it closer, and one can make it further. One neutral is enough. Who will take the lead right now? Like your Thunder! The Thunder! Oh, the fair! What a take! What a take! Yo, what was that? Yo, oh, yo, missed the fair. He missed the fair.
Oh,
Now back throw. Thunder!
Morad not gonna make it back.
What? He's not coming back.
Last stock.
He's not coming back. No. Okay, it's now one stock each. One stock each, and it will be. This will be the set decider. Will it go game 5 or will Morad win? Will forward again? No. Yo. Now it seems like Morad lost. Yo. Just like that, Ozio takes it. Just like that.
We're going to game 5.
Sora Bag is very crazy on her top level, not gonna lie.
For a chance to
now
play
back
on
to
Sunday.
task. In this European major already, we are going to have some fun. Oh, yo,
Okay.
yo, got Morad already comboing Ozio. He's not letting him go. He's not letting him go. Yo, whoa, the Thunder take him the other side, but Morad takes the lead, just like that. And what is this? 1.3.1.2 Sora right there? He's just playing on fire right now, taking a big lead. The back here. Oh, he's just like that. He looking to make the gap wide for Ozio to come back from. Just like that. Now, Morad is almost 2 stock in a 2-stack lead almost. Now the fire, yeah, just like that. Now Morad is now in the good position. If he didn't SD or Ozio didn't rely on bombs, he can take the victory right now.
Now, this isn't a case of Jigglypuff rest. Bomb is still on the table for Ozio.
Yeah. If right now, if can he capitalize on it, or will Morad put a stop to Ozio's dreams? Will he? Yo. And it seems like Morad is putting a stop because really, yo, the back throw. Now one stuck gap. How can Ozio make it back? How can he make it back?
Okay.
Yo.
A bit of a string.
Wow.
Back here, not going to hit with the thunder. Not even close.
Oh, the post smash. The post smash. Well,
tournament stuck for Ozio.
now Ozio in a very hard position right now. In this matchup, it's really hard. Even with buffed Sandak, this matchup is still very hard. Requires the utmost amount of attention and patience to win. And Morad won't let.
Not gonna kill, not just yet.
Not enough
Sniped
with the DI from Sword. Unfortunately, the capsule didn't explode, so Morad still had 3 stacks left in his pocket.
Oh, the power shield again!
Oh, the power shield! Yo! Nice one! Power shield key to fair. That was a really cool sequence.
Incredible reversal from Ozio, but is it too little, too late?
Maybe could things win
fire
more.
And it's gonna take the stop.
Oh, barely enough.
And the set.
And just like that, Morad qualifies to Sunday.
Morad moving on to Sunday's action. Loser's side.
Yeah.
Ozio going home with 7th place.
Yeah. Maybe not the best result for him, but he's still a really strong sandbag. Well, whoever will be the best sandbag in Europe for the next while. Just this game alone, a top 5 set for the year, potentially. Now, yeah.
We're gonna wrap things up.
I like
with our other losers top 8 set. We got S3. We got Pocket Z.
Yeah. S3.
Take a look here real quick, actually. All right, we're sending it. Let's send it.
Okay,
we got S3. We got Pocket Z.
Yeah, and S3 already. S3 already. He's not already means 0 to 75%.
Come to play.
He's not.
Nope. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, the up throw reversal. Yeah, seems like S3 isn't really going to let anyone stop him. Really, like look at it. Look at this. Just like that.
I'm seeing what you're seeing.
the last two best three early didn't. It only ignited a fire that just. This scene is very familiar. Like he did this fire loser run. He did twice, or technically like 3 times by this point, as far as I know. Back in EU Summit, this guy just the bear to sniper. This guy is sniping well.
All right, Esther, gonna make it back.
So
Back to
as I was
platform,
saying,
smart.
yeah, in EU Summit 4, S3 had a very strong loser run where he just demolished every top player he can fight in S path. His run was immaculate, and he took that tournament out of nowhere, to be honest. Now, 1 year later, at the tournament called Winter is Coming, he did the same thing, and then like March at Stage Mode Season 2, this guy had also another losers run and won that thing. 3 tournaments where he went on through a strong losers run and won the tournament from there. Can he do it right now? Can he do it again in Sunday? Maybe?
It's possible.
Yeah, this type of fire doesn't really say he wouldn't. He can do it anytime, at any point.
Esther gonna take the first game though. Just in quick fashion. On to game 2.
The Isaac. Yeah. He's basically his only Isaac in EU2 next to his being the only Goku. Like, it's really an odd combination when you think about it. Goku and Isaac. One who relies on being on combos and getting close to the opponent, and the other can zone you out and keep and use magic. A lot of magic. So try to take a lead. Now, would that counter pick work? We will have to see.
Well, Pocket Set's doing a lot better right now than with the Goku.
Yeah, I think this matchup can
Oh, the
be
kid
like.
with the hand.
Oh wow. Yeah, I think this matchup like can help slow down the Crystal's punish game to some extent, but like a player like S3 won't really stop to anyone. He will break through your defenses and beat you.
Double snipe! Double snipe! No follow-up off the vine, though. Pocket can't retaliate. They can't retaliate.
S3 is taking now the lead. He's putting the Pocket into a dangerous position.
Yippee!
انت اخذت تاخذ مرمي على الارض.
Alright. Oh, the clank.
Yeah, Pockets really looks like he's struggling to get in right here. Like this crystal is living obscenely long. On the side, we're not gonna reach.
He had opportunity after opportunity to get this kill, and it's just not happened.
Yeah. S3 with the 3 stocks to 1 lead right here. It looks like this is just gonna be it for the game if he can't secure anything here.
Yeah, when he took a lead early, he lost the lead from early, just like that. Oh my god.
S3 is just throwing bombs right now. He's playing like super patient, and Pockets just doesn't really have anything right here. Down throw, and he can't confirm. I think in that situation you maybe go for up throw or back throw instead. Those are probably killing moves. Down smash finally, but 53% on his last stock and having to contend with 2 of S3's crystal stocks. This is not looking good.
Gotta have a quick stock.
Maybe. That was almost a quick stock for S3.
That was almost a...
Back air, up air, not quite, but he's at 130. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Not sure if you want to call it commentator's curse. I think it's more of just a jinx.
Yeah. I mean, we did get somewhat of a quick stock after that. It just wasn't for the person that we expected. So yeah, I would say yeah.
Sorry, Pocket said. My B.
My B.
too. I just
I go to waiting room.
Connection is really iffy right now on my side.
Just more bombs coming out from S3. He's playing this really well right now, just with the bombs in the back areas for spacing. And Pocket's trying to run in with Isaac, and he just doesn't really have too much right here to answer for S3's pressure.
S3 now can control the pace of the match. He can basically throw grenades to force Isaac to approach, where Isaac have to keep some distance from Crystal's strong punish.
Yeah. I mean, he does get Crystal off stage right here, but then he just backs off and he doesn't go for anything. He could have at least grabbed ledge or something like that.
Or maybe
But he just returned back to center. Bit of a flub there for Pockets. Oh, and that was almost a down air down smash, but he just didn't get it. And jumps right into the sniper, and that's going to be a stock. S3 starting this out, 4 stocks to 3, good lead. And more extra credit coming out, as Pockets just cannot deal with this pressure.
The waiting room is utilized well by S3. The smaller distance can help the bomb reach Isaac really quickly.
Yeah, that's the other thing. The stage choice is like, I'm not really sure where else you'd go, considering, you know, if you go to a stage with platforms, Crystal can probably just hide underneath the platforms and throw bombs from there. But on a stage like Waiting Room, you don't have anywhere to land to avoid the bombs. That down smash is still not going to do it. So it just seems like Pockets just like got stuck into a corner with the stages and can't find anything good, particularly versus this playstyle that S3 is employing right here.
Yeah. So,
and the sniper like again. Not gonna do it just yet, but F throw, just run up F throw, and the sniper barely missing that time. If he just hits like a good back air or an up air, or that bomb. Okay, not quite. That sniper should do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like that, and now S3 have a 2-stack lead.
Yeah. It's the F tilt. Okay, that back air is finally going to take it, but Pockets is so far behind in
Still
this game.
have quite a lot of work to keep to close the distance right now.
Yeah. And the Crystal Punish coming in to play again. 68%. But that part of her has definitely remained intact compared to 1.3.1.2. Basically seeing a lot of the same stuff. And good ledge grab. That is a 0 to death with the ledge hog. And Pocket's on tournament stock right here. If he can't find something to close this this gap here, which it doesn't look like he really has found any answers to, then he will be out of the tournament at 7th.
Yeah, this may be it for Pocket. S3 now have a really strong lead and will head to Sunday just like that.
The fair, Pocket's at 90. And just more bombs coming out from S3 without Pockets really able to get much. The side B, the up B, not quite gonna kill. Okay, that back air is good. That's definitely gonna take it, especially with no jump. But this is dire straits for Pockets right here.
Yeah.
He's looking for a Gaia. The side B up B will take it that time, and S3 takes it 3-0 for the set, moves on to losers quarters, and Pockets is out at 7th.
Yeah. The Isaac was good enough, but not enough for a man as vicious with Crystal as this Irish fella. And just like that, we were done with our sets for EU sets. Apologize for
for Sunday is locked in.
Yeah. Apologies for the silence earlier because the stream was lagging on my side, but I was able to catch some stuff here and there. So, but yeah, it was a really nice time here with you, Doc, commentating here and enjoying the set between Morad and Ozio for especially.
This is our top 6. Tune in tomorrow morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you're from.
All set for a strong top 6.
A pretty crazy top 6 as well for our Europeans.
Yeah, on one side, Tana Squad, a player who didn't play tournaments for 5 years, have made a strong run, and now he is in winner semis. 7-7 GB is a DK also who has been starting tournament recently and can make really strong runs. Bastry is a new rising talent from EU with his really scary Samus, and Toriko is the best Sonic the best active Sonic in EU whenever Overdrive is sleeping. So yeah, we are having some really strong sets for tomorrow, and it will be really exciting.
We got something exciting in store. But right now, we're going to take a small break. Might be a medium break. When we come back, we're going to have North American prelims. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome
Betaversary.
everybody to the return of MGCS, McLeod Gaming Community Showcase, Betaversary 2025 prelims. We're going to be seeing a lot of people today. It's McLeod. What did I say?
You said McLeod.
It's the same thing.
It's McLeod.
You don't need
It's
to
like
correct
Fox.
me. You don't need to correct me. We're gonna be
That's
I
seeing
literally do.
Azu.
It's the guy's name.
That's fair. That's fair. We're gonna be seeing Azu, Barlito, Steven, Fu, Zeldad, Izumi, Sushi, and more in this coming stream in these prelims. So for anybody watching, sit back and have a good time, right?
Yeah, for real.
Who we seeing
Betaversary.
first? Doc? Yeah.
All right.
We're
Let's
starting off
go.
with the Chibi Ditto.
Knighted Green versus
crazy.
Garnishing and winner's side round 1. You love to see it. You love to see it. If you're me, at least. I love GB Robo. One of the most underrated characters in the game. This is my set. I'm going to yap so much about this. I'm just saying. And Knighted and Garnishing are two of like the most premier up-and-coming GB players since like 2024. Knighted has actually been around for a long while. He started around the same time as I started playing, like seriously, around like 2022. So we were both coming up around the same time in that period. I believe he beat Zeldad before he took like an extended break in like the middle of the year. And then it took a while for him to like really come back, but he started coming back mostly around last year and playing the chibi. So I'm excited to see more of his chibi coming out. Whereas Garnishing has been kind of switching around with a lot of different characters. Last year we saw a lot of like Sora, Sonic, various other characters like that before the chibi was eventually added to the arsenal. And now I am very excited to see what Garnishing is going to pull out with the chibi here. Because, as I said, these two have probably been two of the most impressive up-and-comers in the chibi main scene for the longest time. And especially because, you know, we don't really see many chibi robo mains just in general, and we haven't really seen that many in the past. So to see two of them coming up right now in this year in 1.4 is really exciting to me, and I cannot wait to see how they do.
Hell yeah.
Hello, I'm back. It's Kaiju on the mic.
Hi, Kaiju.
I was ordering chilies, so now I'm back.
The Chili Robo?
No,
The Chili Robo. That's crazy.
Okay.
All right.
Chibi Ditto.
Yeah, you love to
Chibi
see
Ditto.
it. The classic green alt coming out from Knighted and Garnishing with the purple one. I used to use that one a couple years back, so pretty sick. Love that alt.
You
Starts
love
out
to
with
see
the up
the
tilt.
taunt. The Ditto taunt, too.
Absolutely. I mean, the Chibi Ditto just in general isn't one that you see super often, so obviously these two are going to be taunting and showing off some respect for it.
So this was winners round 1, which is kind of crazy. Both of these players are really good. They could both easily be fighting each other in winners round 2 or later, I think.
No, yeah. As far as like lower level players, yeah. No, these are both like decently good. I don't think any of these people are O2ers in a tour this size, at least.
Oh, definitely not. No, I mean, unless there's just bad bracket luck or a bad day. But I've
Yeah.
played Garnishing a lot. I have a long history with Garnishing between weeklies and playing in tour. And I can say he's only gotten better and better over time. And the chibi especially
Double
is
grab
scary.
whip.
Chibi also feels a little bit better this patch. It's hard to tell if that's just, you know, the placebo effect because I hate Chibi Robo, or if he's actually better. Kinda just waiting and throwing out the grab. Yeah, we did lose Pika for how excited they were about the Chibi Ditto.
They were so excited. They
Yeah.
were ready.
I'll
for
throw
it.
up air. We're gonna see that a lot, right? That's just like the chibi bread and butter. Oh no, Garn didn't get that edge guard. So Knight at a full stock ahead right now. And I think
how did this set end up?
hold on. I'm trying to see what has Knighted played much this year. He was at GSR 2, where he got a win on Nort and lost to Vapor and Hyper. And he was at RC7 just recently. How did he do at that? He beat Totoroto, lost to JMac, and then
That was a great up air there by Garnishing.
he beat NECA and lost to Silver. So, like, he's been putting up results that are definitely solid now that he's come back. A win on Garn wouldn't be too surprising here based on his history, but Garnishing also just had a big run at RC7.
Oh my god, yeah, at RC7. Huge run. I don't know like how much of it was just really good bracket luck, but he had some good wins in that tournament.
Well, so
for
he
sure.
beat Maddie, and then he beat Velo game 5, but
Mhm.
it was helped a little bit by the JMac DQ. If he had
The
played
JMac
JMac,
DQ and the two top players that were upset getting in the bottom half of the bracket, not his.
or no, not JMac. I'm sorry, not JMac. Prolific, the Prolific DQ. I really wanted to see Garnishing Prolific last tour because I thought that would just be so funny. My little
No, the
Garn
Prolific.
against the goat. Ooh,
Garn
nice.
getting this comeback, even
Really
sucks now.
aware.
No, yeah, very aware of like that specific positioning.
I will say something I see Garn do way too much is fishing for grabs a lot. With respect, it's like it's a good option, yes, but it is pretty exploitable if you don't do it properly. That's a good snap to ledge right there. But I just have been saying for the longest time I think he needs to kind of get that out of his game plan, and
Yeah.
just work more on general like spacing and such.
He
Space
throws
is
out
like-
a lot of them.
I can
Yeah, a
definitely
lot
see
of
that
them.
because I feel like sometimes he throws that grab like he got a setup for it, but it's just like some weird DI.
Which is impossible to do, by the way. It's not possible to combo it to chibi grab. It's one of the slowest in the game.
Yeah, but he's always playing like
Good out there.
Oh, he just
Good up
waited
there.
that
Very
whole
up there.
time.
Yeah, good patience.
Yeah,
Oh,
Knighted
man.
is one of the most patient players with Chibi Robo.
It
For
felt
sure.
like Garnishing wanted to get the snap to ledge, and then when he missed it, he sort of panicked and then went high.
Yeah,
Just punished there.
which does
Okay.
happen.
So Knighted took game 1.
Interesting.
That was a very quick game one from some very slow characters.
Yeah, here we
all
go,
hate
Battlefield.
Chibi Robo here. We all hate Chibi Robo.
Hey, yo! If you hate Chibi Robo, get out of here, bro. I'm not hearing any of that
No.
while we're getting one of the best Dotas in the game on screen.
One of the best dittos. I mean, at least they're both broken instead of just one of them being a broken.
They're
character.
not okay, Marth player. Alright.
Marth is
I see you.
bad.
Marth is a cheater. Chibi Robo is honest. Look at that. He had to space that perfect range grab to get the up throw up there. And up throw up there is not a true combo. It's a DI read before everybody tries to yell at me about it being otherwise. He had to look at the way that Naida was DIing and get the perfect run up to get that up air to connect. Okay? There's a lot of skill going on.
60% chance of killing
Good recovery.
60%.
It doesn't even kill at 60. Have you played a
He
Chibi
only
Robo
has
ever?
an 80% chance of killing at
Ooh.
50% with good
Great
DI.
coverage in the corner.
You're literally
Oh,
just.
the recycle.
good
Okay,
grab,
that's a
good
good jab
grab,
block
good
there.
grab.
Yeah, the
Arms
down throw
popping
into the
off.
back air.
I really like the back air there
Patience.
instead of going for the DI mix up.
Oh,
Yeah.
yo, let's
What a
go.
up special. Let's
Garn
go
is popping
garnishing.
off the start of this game.
Yeah, garnishing. Oh,
No.
Okay,
no
no.
shot.
crazy.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, that was just
In
a
tournament?
missed input. That's crazy. Nice up throw up
maybe
there.
it's just a misinput. Maybe it's just a misinput.
Yeah, or
I
it's
don't
that
know
thing
what-
that the keyboard does sometimes, where you just accidentally get like a direction held, even though you wanted to do something else.
Mhm.
It's happened to me before in bracket. But yeah,
That's
Knighted is
really
gonna have to
rough.
claw his way back into this. Up throw up air, let's go, and he
That's
hits
a
it.
start.
Fun fact: up throw up air is not a true combo. It's a DI read.
You are literally just repeating what I said. All right.
That was the joke.
Oh no! How did he? Okay. I thought
Oh
for
my
sure
God.
Knighted was dead
Oh,
there,
wow,
but he's
Good up air. Good up air. Still not death, but close enough.
okay. That's not quite gonna be it either. I feel like it's just an issue in this matchup sometimes where you can't really edgeguard Chibi as Chibi, even though you have some of the best tools to edgeguard. You know. Oh, but
Ooh.
speaking of garnishing, yeah, if you're just gonna
Wow,
side
really
really
clean
obviously
game
like that, he's
too.
gonna down air.
Very clean. Very clean.
Very clean. 1-1. And then a game 3. I wonder what stage they're gonna go. They're gonna go back to BF.
Battlefield is one of at least my favorite stages to go as Chibi, so I would
Phantom.
not be
I
surprised.
think we only have one
but-
set of you, or maybe two.
No deal. Nice.
Yeah, very fair. Dreamland, very, very fair. I think Knighted definitely likes having more room to run away with as Chibi, because I feel like garnishing the way that he plays Chibi is a lot more aggressive than how Knighted plays. Knighted is a lot more patient and willing to wait on his opponent to make some mistakes and just give up space to give them the opportunity to try and approach and then to punish that. Not saying either method is necessarily better, but from Knighted, it's definitely better on this stage at the very least to try and go for
Phantom
that.
confused Doc with Kaiju. That's crazy.
That's really crazy.
It is casting right now, guys.
Who is casting right now?
The one and only King
Nice
of Royal
buffer.
Court, Kaiju 510 right here.
Oh, what a down air.
No, it's a good down there. That's a very good down there.
Ooh. Man, I hate Chibi.
I love Chibi.
It's such a big stage. Okay, Pika, how does a big stage like this affect Chibi Robo?
Well, like I said earlier, if you're knighted and you like running away and making your opponent to come to you and make the mistakes, then you like this stage. Chibi is really good range, and especially, they're not doing it right now, but something that's really, really good on triplats like Dreamland is going to the top platform and doing dare through the top platform. That's a really good way to just camp. And just like platform stages in general, Chibi really likes those for the ability to use that down air into the up air kind of combo with like down air, shield drop, up air. And especially also when they use the lasers, they get to just hide underneath the platforms and make it trickier for people to approach. But
How
if you're
does it
garnishing, sorry,
How does it affect Chibi's kill power?
well, Dreamland is a big stage, so obviously, yeah, he's gonna kill a bit later. He doesn't really get too many like setups onto like platforms and stuff, especially like on a stage like this, where you know the side platforms at the very least are pretty high. So he doesn't really get any sort of setup like maybe a down throw where like the opponent's gonna land on the platform and then you just cover their option with an up air. He doesn't really get that on this stage in particular. I mean, he can still definitely do it, but it's just not going to be as effective as a stage with like PC where, you know, the platforms are a lot closer to the ground and you can get that more easily.
I gotta say, I think this is working out a lot better for Knighted. Garnishing was up a full stock, and now it's really close.
Oh, that reverse
Ooh,
up air.
That is crucial. That is a crucial reverse hit.
Yeah.
Curse immediately.
You used to not really see a lot of those last match
Garnishing
either.
has been missing ledge a lot this set.
Oh, he's trying to go underneath the stage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you can
Nice.
definitely do that.
No, that's real. That's definitely real.
Yeah, that's so real. I don't know if that counts as like Scrooging, but like if it's just a recovery mix-up, then I think it's fine.
If it's just once, that's yeah.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not like he's doing it the entire stock.
That's something I like doing when like the opponent is coming down from the angel platform just to waste their invincibility. It does leave you a little bit vulnerable, but it's also a good time waster in that opportunity.
F smash.
Okay,
But I
this
bet
is
it's like
where
I bet it's like a 50-50 because you... Oh my god.
Oh,
what a
crucial
good
tech.
What a good tech. I bet it's a
Yeah.
50-50 because you don't know if they're going to land on the stage or if they're going to go for the perfect ledge grab, right?
yeah. Kind of, but like if the opponent's grabbed onto ledge and you just pass by it at that perfect, the sweet spot for you to hit the ledge, I think you can just hold in and land on stage anyways. But then again, it is also possible that like the chibi can not hold in, and then if you get up and like you jump from ledge or something, then he can just grab ledge.
Or alternatively, because just the hitbox on up B is like kind of crazy, you'll just get in the blender, right?
That's also true. You have to time your ledge grab very well to avoid getting hit by a chibi up B, and then even then it's like a mix up then if like he goes to stage or if he just fades back and stays trying to go to ledge from there. And he can also just mix up his timing. He can just try to go past ledge and then land further on stage. And if that starts the up B sooner, and that makes it harder for people to try and get in. Knighted trying to mount a comeback right here at 117. The up tilts are coming out.
Big start.
Yeah.
So you were talking before about how Knighted is like a very patient player, and Garnishing definitely is like not to the same degree. Knighting behind must be really rough because you're definitely playing into Garnishing's playstyle.
Yeah, you definitely have to be able to kind of like switch it up a little bit if you're Knighted. And like whenever you're on the back foot, you just have to find a way to pull something out so that you can get back to playing super patient and whatnot.
Very good air dodge from Garnishing.
Yeah. It's just the issue then becomes like, hey, how do you force the other player to approach in that instance if they don't usually approach? No. That's a good F smash, yeah.
Caught by the F smash. And this
very
went from
iffy DI on
Garn's favor.
Well, I bet Garn just didn't expect to be hit by it, right? Like that was very good spacing, and I think that was the tipper of it too.
Oh no!
There's no tipper. There's just a sweet spot at the very end.
Garn was so ahead, and now this is last stock game 3, and he's way behind.
Okay. that is a crucial delay from Garnishing.
I definitely would have expected at least like a back air at ledge from Knighted. One more opportunity here for Garnishing. The F smash, no, not quite.
Yeah, just roll in. Just roll through everything.
Yeah, chibi roll is probably one of the best rolls in the game. Because it's so small and such. Up throw, up air!
That's...
No, not yet.
No, amazing DI from Garnishing. The perfect corner DI.
Oh, but the up smash, that's
gonna
do it.
Just to land right on him.
He landed right on him and caught a up smash. That sucks.
That sucks.
Wow,
and Knighted pulls it out. Yeah, pulls it out with the 2-1 victory. And he's going to move on and fight, I believe, Azu in Winners Round 2. But definitely a great showing from both these players, showing two aspects of Chibi in their play styles and just the different two sides of the coin, with how they play Chibi. Very interesting to see, and something I especially love to see is all the upcoming Chibi players. Big shoutouts tonight, big shoutouts to Garnishing. Y'all are my goats.
It was good stuff from both of them. Knighted definitely adapted, chose the stage that he wanted, played the way that he wanted to. Game 3, really patient.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna get?
All right, we're gonna have Kaiju Solson.
It's time for me.
So we're probably going to be expecting then, I'd say, Marth Sora. If I had to guess what the set would be.
That's what you think.
Mm-hmm. It is indeed what I think. They call me the Thinker.
But it's not.
So here we go. Oh, Sheik Naruto. All right.
You get the ninja game.
Yeah, Ninja Dittos. So yeah, Kaiju, this Sheik has been in the works for a while, definitely. And Solson, kind of, we knew him back in 1.3.1.2 as a Sora player. Basically, the second one in NA to kind of step up after Vapor showed us what Sora could do. But now in this patch, it looks like he's going Naruto instead of the Sora, which is completely fair given that Sora did get nerfed. That's going to be the first stock taken on Kaiju's end at 87%, though that up air is quite going to do it. But yeah, definitely kind of showing Kaiju, really someone who came up in 2024 mostly. Solson big in 2023, but stopped playing around 2024 for a while. So this is kind of, a former PR player, former top 30 in Solson Slayer, coming back to the game with the release of the new update versus Kaiju, who's been grinding the game for a long, long time, but really hit his stride around last year. And so, yeah, this is definitely two pretty evenly matched competitors, I would say, especially considering the release of the new patch.
I used to be top 50. Okay. A long time ago.
Top 50 is like, it's not really... A lot of people can be top 50. I was top 50 like my first month of competing.
What year would that be? It was
2020. It was March 2022. I beat
2020.
I
I
was
was
top
top
50
50
in 2014.
Shoutouts. Let's go, Doc. Being top 50.
So I'll say I won't spoil anything on the set because obviously I'm in it. I hadn't played Naruto since the patch.
Yeah,
I don't know exactly what's different, but there's a few things that felt a little weird.
That's very fair. Naruto is definitely one of the lesser played characters in the last couple of years. Maybe with this patch, we'll see a few new Naruto players rise up, but for the most part, last patch it was basically just RC and really nobody else playing Naruto in any other region or in any sort of way at all. But given that the resprite happened and he's got some good buffs to go along with it, like with it to F Smash and just general kill power, I think we could definitely see a lot more Naruto. She's also a character that kind of got resprited. Was already pretty popular in the past and hasn't really changed too much from what I'm aware of.
To call it out.
Yeah. So definitely like two decently new characters to watch this patch. Down smash, that's gonna do it. Yep. Classic Naruto down smash. That is, I think, was his strongest move. Smash attack last patch. Oh my gosh!
It's
this
also
damage output.
The blender.
Yeah, no, that was like 3 F tilts, 2 fairs, and then like a jab or something.
Into 77%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheik is so good this patch. I know y'all were already talking about that, but oh my god, she's so good.
Down throw, back air. What do we get here? Solson gonna make it back. It's that back air.
Well, I love the patience. I love that crouch. That those Sheik crouches where you just kind of wait for your to see what your opponent's going to do. Just getting
that was
Smash didn't come out in time.
Rough.
The stray back air there. Oh, he gets the Rasengan. Last stock now. Solson kind of back in this, but he has to avoid like just about any stray hit here. Nair. Do we get another one? Yeah, that's the weak Nair and yeah, you just hold the ledge and Naruto's dead. But Solson making it close for sure at the very end there, so interested to see if he's going to stick with this Naruto or if we see that he's been experimenting with other characters. So it could happen, you never know.
That is interesting, I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's going to be in the same character.
Oh, and he goes Sora. The Sora that we saw in 2023 kind of terrorized a lot of people. You know,
what were the Sora changes in this new patch?
A lot of his moves.
Sound effects are obnoxious as hell.
His moves grant a lot less bounce, especially his aerials. I think dash attack sends out a worse overall angle for killing, or not for killing, for comboing. And there's also a lot of hitbox changes to like back air and F tilt to where they don't hit in front of him anymore. And also he has a lot more difficulty snapping to ledge because I don't think you can do neutral special out of up special, so you have to use one of your down special spells. Which side note?
Smash out of that grab.
Which side note? I hate when people call it Firaga and Blizzaga and stuff. If you look at the down special icon, and if you listen to what he's saying, he's clearly saying just fire and freeze. But people say Blizzaga and Firaga and stuff like that, and it's like just watch the game, please. Anyways, that's my tangent.
I mean, based, I guess.
No. Yeah, there he says fire, and there he says freeze.
Yeah.
And there he says thunder, and Sheik is dead.
Yeah. And Sheik is dead. That's profound. Still has like very good recovery, it seems.
Yeah,
He can
definitely.
get so high, so fast, it's hard to cover all those options.
It's just a little more difficult for him to get to ledge comparatively, considering that he can't just neutral special and snap to it instantly anymore.
But it's not that like it's not that his recovery's been gutted. It's just like
he lost one option basically.
Yeah, he lost one option when he has so many.
Mm-hmm. So what this basically means is that Soras are probably just going to start mixing up the recovery a lot more now.
Good. I like to see that.
Yeah.
I imagine it probably also hurts his vertical recovery a little bit, right? Like just already like not the greatest at vertical recovery.
Ooh, what an F
That was nice. That was very nice.
I will say, for being on Battlefield, Solson is doing really, really well. I'd say this stage is probably one of Sheik's best if you use it properly, considering she can really get a lot of good grab follow-ups on the platforms, and also kind of like camp you from a really good angle with the needles.
Yeah, Kaiju is like not getting a lot of grabs right now.
Yeah. To be fair, Sora is a pretty slippery character. But yeah, you see, like right there, she's at the perfect like height to just get that nair on the platform and the fair on the platform and such and such.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
I wonder if Kaiju could have extended just a little bit farther and gotten a kill, instead of letting Soul Slayer get back to stage for free. Because like, I mean, if Solston had like used even one more of his resources, I don't think he would have gotten back to stage.
Yeah, potentially, but it's just the thing is that you're still dealing with Sora. He has good reversal potential, and he secures the kill there anyways.
Very good nair. Very good nair.
It's like, unless the Sora is explicitly showing that they're doing the same sort of recovery every single time, then you really don't want to try and go out there and challenge him that much.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Because, you know, all it takes is you get side special once, and then you get side B back, and then he fares you, and you're dead at like 70, 80?
Yeah,
because you're so close to the edge of the stage.
Or even earlier, because Sora can extend like really far. With
oh my gosh, double fair?
That was.
Oh, he got lost in the sauce there, though.
I wanted the 3. I wanted it so bad.
PS triple. Oh, there's the fair. Not quite.
That was a very good fair.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that. Like that's
yeah.
This is why up until that point,
oh,
he's dead. He's
just
dead.
Yeah.
Didn't go out there a lot of the time because, like, fuck. Sora can just reversal you.
Yeah. Sora reversals so fast, they'd forget that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get caught with a side B, with a Sora side B off stage, like you're basically just dead.
Yeah, we saw that. He got side beat and then fared, but then Solson just couldn't capitalize, tried to neutral B off stage, forgot the changes, couldn't snap to ledge, and then he died.
Yep. Good set though, good set. Very clean win from Kaiju.
Thank you.
Would we argue this is an upset?
No.
Fair enough.
I mean, I would say this is
kind of.
Yeah, this is definitely an upset.
In the sense that Solson hasn't been around for a while.
Previously red tier, I'm currently red tier. I'm kind of I discount myself. I don't think I should be that high. So it'd be kind of an upset. But he also hasn't been around, so
I think like 3 months ago, this would have been an upset. This would have been like a very good upset from Kaiju.
Start of the year, this would definitely be an upset.
Yeah, because the last 2 tournaments he entered, he got 7th at Sunshine Smashdown 3, and he got 17th at Reign of Terror. But he did beat Kiros and Hida, respectively, at those 2 tournaments. So, you know, he still definitely had it. It's just he's been away for basically 9 months. So
and also patch, and also like major balance changes.
Yeah,
patch is a huge factor. I think.
Definitely.
Like, I don't like playing against Sora, and since the patch, I've been like, this isn't too bad. Before I really hated that matchup, just that character, really.
Dude, just all the defensive options that Sora does not have anymore just makes it so nice.
Well, it's stuff like that where you go off stage to edgeguard and then you die
You
off
just
of it.
die,
It's
yeah.
like, man, that feels like that surpasses the flow chart of the game. You get your opponent off stage, you do what you can to edge guard them. Some characters are better off stage than others, but me
That's just how
dying
the
for
cookie
trying to
crumbles.
edge guard you is tough.
Especially when it was already so strong. I'm happy with a lot of the balance changes this patch. I think maybe like the only overtuned character might be Sheik, but I love Sheik, so who cares, you know?
I care because I hate Sheik.
I don't
You're
know if
lame,
she's
though.
over to
You're
it,
lame,
honestly. I don't think
Tell me
she
that
is
you
like,
enjoy getting down throw chain grabbed without telling me you enjoy getting down throw
particularly
chain
better
grabbed.
than the other top characters right now.
I love characters that will kill you very quickly, and then you can also kill them very quickly. That's
Yeah,
a
but
fun
you
way
can't
to
do
play.
that with Sheik. She has a really good recovery too.
No, you can kill Sheik pretty fast. She's not the fastest faller, but she's a fast faller. She's pretty big. She's lightweight. She dies quickly.
Yeah, but
She's
if you
good.
drop your combo at all, you're
good.
getting nared, and then you're getting grabbed, and then you're getting down throwed, and then you're getting fared, and then you die.
Listen, I'm not
Anyways.
saying Sheik isn't. Yeah. Anyways,
Wait, let's stop.
sweet.
Ness Game and Watch is on screen.
Cameron Barrelito.
It's a Cameron.
the only thing I want to do is watch Ness mains play their new character.
Yeah.
I'm
I-
so happy. I'm so happy that Ness got a buff, and all the Ness players are rejoicing.
All the Nest players you say.
All
There's
the Nest
only
players.
this one.
Well,
This is
like,
the only
yeah,
one.
It's just
yeah.
Cameron. And maybe
They deserve it.
Archaico.
They deserve it.
Oh yeah, Archaico is. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's in the Dominican Republic, and he plays Latin Tours. only,
Barrelito
so-
is playing the up B game already. He's already done, I think, 14 up Bs. Less than a minute in.
Game and Watch
there we go.
really,
He
really
likes the
is
move.
like the
What's
biggest
wrong with
loser of the
liking
last
move,
patch.
you know?
I am a Game and Watch hater, and I think
I am
he
too,
is
for sure.
worse, but he is still very good. I think a lot of
I've-
people have been overdoing it on who they think his like dropped.
That Nair, if he had landed with that last patch, that definitely was going to hit Ness and then drag him in for an up B, Nair drag down, up B, up air. So, kind of good that, he can't really do that anymore, I guess.
So what exactly has? So from my knowledge, the only thing that they really changed with Game & Watch is they made his 2-frame up B a 3-frame up B. That's like the only change, though.
Well, it seems like a lot of his moves are harder to... They don't link into themselves as good anymore. It's like, he can't... He also can't, up B directly to, the top platform on Battlefield and just, land, no impact, and then... I think Nair also has more ending lag, it looks like, maybe? I don't know. I'm not entirely, a Game & Watch, player, but it
That
looks
was-
like he, in general, has less lag and less ways to combo into his tools.
Okay. I need to play this patch more. I really need to play this patch more. It's so good.
Same.
I'm so busy
Also,
with
it looks like you can up B, you can DI up B now because that
That's
probably
huge.
would have been an up air just straight up there last patch.
Was that
but
there Lisa
Cameron-
missing a confirm? That was probably a patch change. The
Jab up smash. Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
the
like up
jab up
smash
smash
is
is not
also
true.
slower.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, it looks like you can also act out a up B faster in general if you get hit by it.
I think
Update
the
was
changes
heavily
to
nerfed
Game and
and
Watch
that's a good
are
change.
healthy for the game, both for Game and Watch players and for everybody else. Because getting stuck in the cutscene is just not fun, and it forces the Game and Watch
Yeah.
player to basically just learn their one thing that they have to go for, right? Why go
Yeah,
for other
exactly.
things if you can just do the one?
Kind of true. Kind of spitting. Yeah.
No, that's the issue with all the risk rewards in this game, right? I completely agree, though.
So I know Barrelito has.
Yeah, if
I
you
don't know.
land, if you're getting dragged down from Nair, it looks like you don't get stuck
Going
in
crazy.
hitstone on the ground anymore.
That's
Cameron
nice.
was able to act instantly as soon as he hit the ground. So
No,
and
this
also
is this is a different Cameron than the last Cameron I've seen for sure.
yeah,
He's very good anyway, honestly. From playing Camelot, I've played him quite a few times in Tour. It's always close, and then he's Ness, and I just hit him with something that kills Ness,
Oh, that was
Yeah.
Reset.
juicy. That was fucking juicy. that F.
From what I've watched of Cameron, this looks to be about the same as he played last patch, but Ness is just better.
Better, yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
like, the things that he used to go for that were maybe, like, more consistent, like, that fair isn't messing him up as much because it's getting the full hits, and he's getting, like, all the damage from it and such. And he still has the up B shield cancels and such. Oh, yeah, up tilt also has more lag, so you can't spam it on shield anymore for Game & Watch.
Oh, for Game & Watch, that's very nice.
That is huge, yeah.
Nothing worse than like you accidentally shield in the wrong spot, and then you just up air, up, or up tilt.
See, that's the thing. Getting up B fared at 90 and dying, that feels a lot more fair than getting the up B
Upbeat at like 20, and
then
then you're basically dead, yeah, unless the Game & Watch messes up. So I'm very glad that we don't have that.
A lot with the new Game & Watch. I don't think he's going anywhere. Currently in contention for top 5, I'd say pretty inarguably top 5 right now for NA for the season.
For Barolito?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely,
he's
but
with Tiller and 1-2 with Vapor. I think he's up on Sushi, Quack. All right, he's got crazy records. When you look at his records, it's like, well, shit. There's no arguing with it. He's really, really good.
I mean, granted, he was, I think, like 6th in LATAM for last year, which is crazy considering he didn't even really start entering in total until like halfway through the year.
No kidding, yeah. He just kind of appeared and started taking names.
Yeah, he was 8 PR.
Oh, that is a very good stall from Cameron.
I feel like last patch Cameron had done an up special towards the stage, and then done another up B. Like Ness would have just freaked out and died.
No,
I
agree. Last patch, Ness would have just straight up died there, as opposed to like now, where Cameron had like a fighting chance to get back, even if it didn't matter in the end.
No. I mean, it's like the up B recovery he did, where he did an up B off stage aimed towards Barolito to kind of to cover himself, and then he did another up B lower that was the PK Thunder 2, and then he recovered from there.
Oh,
because PK Thunder has always been kind of weird in the past, where like if you have 2 on screen, sometimes Ness will just freak out and die. But I feel like he doesn't do that anymore. Nice back throw.
Nice. Really
okay, 1.5 minutes on the board. And Barolito has been one of the greatest at doing timeouts before. But you gotta see, is he going to make it happen? Or is Cameron gonna pull something out and do crazy damage with Ness to take this? Oh my, double dare?
God. And it's the second one. It's the second one.
He's still going. He's got the lead here with just about a minute left. And yeah, Barolito can't even really get these uppy combos.
Oh my god. That's so scary to be on this top platform with a character that can, like, get up there in 4 frames.
Yeah, but if you hold shield, he doesn't really have that much either, is the thing.
Yeah.
It looks like. Almost got nair into nair.
Almost confirmed. I don't know if that was the DI slip-up or what.
Oh, this is
like we're seeing, he can't really do much when he's on that platform. The backer's gonna take it.
Wow. Back air, yeah. Huge.
That reverse bear was so quick.
Cameron was fighting for it, and he gets that win with 40 seconds left on the clock. This is huge.
Go now. I wonder if they go back to BF.
I feel like if you're Barolito, you probably want something like a toss or an SV. But granted, there's 3 bans in the rule set now. You know, those 2 are probably off.
You get it.
Okay, yeah, Palace of Twilight is the choice.
Another
big
stage now. Yeah.
Big stage, he can run away.
And you can see the game plan from Barolito immediately, right? Look, he's literally sitting on side plat, jumping to mid plat, and jumping back.
That is definitely stalling. I don't even.
Yeah,
it's Game & Watch.
It's camping. It's not stalling if your opponent can approach you.
Okay. Is that what the rule is? If there's like a thing you can do to fight against it, then it's okay.
Yes, it's not like he's sandbag underneath the stage bombing over and over, where if you approach him, you die. Because if you approach Game & Watch, you can still die. It's not. That's why, you know, this is camping. Oh, wow. This isn't stalling. It's the same with when Samuses do like Zaire to ledge. There is technically counterplay depending on your character.
that you
There's
can
no
do.
counterplay to it. There's no counterplay to it.
You can do chibi laser downward angled, and it will beat out the same as him.
Well, let me give Martha chibi laser. Hold on. Let me mod the game.
Also, I'd imagine you could probably run off and you could counter with Marth, and it might be able to hit.
Nah.
Like, just because it invalidates some characters doesn't mean it's stalling or something that should be banned. That is
Either way,
in
it
my
seems
opinion.
like Cameron has managed to turn the tables on Bertolito, so maybe I was completely wrong in what I was saying before, and Pika was ultimately right as usual.
And he tries to I think PK Thunder 2 has more priority now because I feel like I haven't seen it get stuffed out at all, whereas like it would do that last patch.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask, did Ness upbeat? Did PK Thunder get a buff to the movement? Because it seems like it comes out faster.
So fast, yeah.
It does seem faster. Yeah, I'll give it up.
But also, everything seems like a little bit faster this patch.
True.
So it might even just be that like there's no lag anymore.
Yeah.
Ooh, the bucket's
Very
getting
good
full.
buckets. I see a lot of very good buckets from Bertolito right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
There, back air? Alright. And now I feel like the stage is kind of turning against Bertolito here.
Cameron is playing out of his mind.
So he picked it so he could stall, and now
Cameron has the
does
lead.
not need to approach anymore. Now all the incentive is gone. Before, one of the things that Bertolito was like really capitalizing on is Battlefield is such a small stage when you have so much vertical movement, and now that you have all of this horizontal space, you can't camp, and also you can't approach Ness very well.
Yeah.
So I completely agree. Yeah, it's not going his way at all.
I think with this new Game & Watch, then like he's a lot more of just like a generic sort of like up close scrappier character. So I feel like you don't want to get these like bigger stages to really like run away with anymore. I feel like now you just kind of want a stage where you can just scrap, and maybe you have the opportunity available to you if you have a very strong lead where you can run away. But this doesn't seem like it.
I think it's about the verticality. I think it's about the verticality of the stage. The stage
just
is like
lost his last stock, his first stock. I mean,
yeah, he just lost his first stock. Bertolito is going to have to do a lot to recover from this.
Yeah.
But
I will also say, sorry, go on.
If there's one person that has like the heart of the game in their hearts or whatever, it's Bertolito.
It's
the heart of a math teacher.
Game. Yeah, you can't discourage this kid. You know,
I don't think up air would have killed last patch there.
No,
I don't think it was that strong.
Absolutely not.
Bertolito is on last stock here, and if he can't find something here, then this could just be, the set with Cameron taking it, which would be a huge upset.
That would be an insane upset from...
Yeah.
Was Cameron ranked at all before?
Cameron has never been ranked. He's pretty unarguably like the best Nest that we've had since Marquin, but never been ranked still. I don't think he has too many like high level wins from what I can recall from the last couple of years. I can double check, but this might be his first like big profile win here in the new patch.
Honestly, if Cameron wins this, holy fuck.
Pinta, and Santa Maria, that is a F smash and a home run. Cameron takes it 2-0.
I was going to say, if Cameron takes that stock and wins this set, there's an argument that he should definitely be ranked. He took the set, he should definitely be ranked. Oh my god.
Seeded, yeah. End of last year, he got a win on Maddie. I think that was his best win last year. So the jump, if we really want to put it bluntly, right, Cameron is an unseeded player, and Bertolito currently is top 5 in NA. That is a massive upset. Biggest we've seen in I don't even know how long.
Yeah, that's like I think 16th seed over 1st for this tournament. Or something along those lines. 17th actually. So I believe that would place that at about the same as when Vapor beat Nady at Flash Miss almost like 5 or 6 years ago, where Vapor was the 18th seed, Nady was the first seed. That's the level of upset that this is. I think upset factor 8.
Gigantic. Really cool for Chem. Like, Cameron has
Huge for
come into the
Cameron.
game and getting like 0-2, 1-2 results just from Ness shit a lot of the time. I know he keeps showing up because he just loves Ness and he loves playing the game. So for him to get that big of a win here is really cool.
It is huge, yeah.
Big props to Cameron. Big props to Cameron.
For sure. Next set, Zelda versus Bacon. 2 players playing some updated characters, the best players of their characters for a while, at the very least for the last patch. Bacon with I believe a new improved pit, and Zelda playing kind of the same Zelda from before. Few minor changes, few buffs, few nerfs. Not entirely sure of the changes.
This pit feels so fast right now. Just like looking at the pit compared to the last patch.
Yeah.
So fast.
And it feels like a lot of his moves really link into themselves a lot better. Like that fair was very prone to falling out in the last patch. And he's not had a single fallout yet. That's gonna be the stock.
That back air is fucking huge. That back air is so far away.
He still gets those? Oh wait. Okay.
Oh my
that was
God.
50. That was 50. Bacon is cooking. Double side B?
Double side B?
Okay.
They nerfed these. They buffed these characters. Holy.
No,
Waiting
yeah.
for the nerf up there.
Like that side B, it used to not explode unless it was like on contact, but now it just blows up like if you just let go of it, like it does in like actual ultimate and such. Back throw, yeah, that's gonna kill. Very tricky move to DI. I think the only DI that really works is no DI, because I think everything else just sends you at too awkward of an angle where you're gonna die if you're close to light at the very least. Either off the top or off the side.
Matter on his stage like Yoshi's anyway.
No, it definitely does, because I've died at like 80 to like 60 to 80 from getting back thrown at ledge by Zelda because I did the wrong DI.
Okay.
I vividly remember. Oh my goodness, and he dies at 59 or something.
And that was such a fast ledge snap too, from that teleport.
Yeah.
Oh, missing the grab. Tragic. That would have been a huge combo from Zeldad.
Yeah. So I think last patch
feel very fast.
Last patch, yeah, Bacon was ranked 13th in the first half of 2024, and Zeldad was ranked 14th on the second half of 2024, and Bacon was also an honorable mention that patch, or that specific season. So 2 very, very good players that have been around for a while, playing these exact characters, and doing well. Bacon more so has been the one on the come up, though, considering, you know, Pit last patch was not really utilized by anybody besides Bacon. You know, you had a few players, like I think Cod Eater was one, but he never really did all too much besides show up and enter with Pit. And Bacon was the first to really, truly, like, show off, like, with a lot of things, like the arrows and such, and lots of cool setups, and show what Pit was capable of. But Zelda, on the other hand, has been playing Zelda for literally a decade. And has been ranked multiple times, has been basically the de facto player that you look at if you want to see good Zelda gameplay. He's refined this Zelda to a T. So these 2 going pretty even for each other with updated versions of their characters is no surprise at all. Zeldad currently has the lead, 43% to 0, and he's still going right here. So yeah, definitely very, very fun set going on right about now. Down throw fair, falls out for the first time. They're both about even. Double fair, can we get a third? Oh, he interrupts the up B? Side B punished, but Zelda not able to get the grab because Bacon mashed out. Ooh, Nair? Up tilt? Up air not quite. Zeldad is at kill percent, though. Up smash? No. Not yet. Oh, if that down air had hit. Not able to get it confirmed there. The side B hits. He gets sent that way. Off stage. Up air's gonna whiff too. Up smash. Alright. Down air fair, and that's gonna be stock, and Zelda takes the first game.
If I was Pits, if I was playing Pits, I would probably want to go to like a triplat again, right? Maybe a triplat that has like slightly bigger, so like probably Battlefield, probably.
I'm not entirely sure, honestly. Maybe.
They're going back to Yoshi's. I guess Yoshi's is so close.
Yeah, it was very close. Bacon nearly sealed it out, but he just kind of lost momentum there at the end.
Oh my god, the Bacon pressure does not stop.
Yeah.
So I don't know, are there any changes to Pit? Like, significant changes?
I think he's just
so fast.
He looks better across the board. A bit faster. A lot of his moves seem to link into themselves a lot better compared to last patch. I'm not sure if that's direct buffs or just how the engine changes are, because that's just the case for a lot of characters. Oh my goodness. Yeah, those double fairs are gonna do it.
Boss says that Pit's Nair sucks. I don't know if that's a change or if that's a commentary. Flurry jab. Yeah, that is a good change.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see the argument for Pit Nair being worse, because I think in the last patch when you could like fall out of it and such, what Bacon would do a lot of the times is do like short hop Nair, land before the final hit, and then just keep like repeating that over and over again to get some good damage or good spacing, like move people over to the side of the stage. But it feels like I think the ending hit always comes out if you land with it.
Mm-hmm. Did you see when he just barely got grazed by that
back throw?
That up tilt? Yeah, that obviously kills at this percent. Man, Zelda just has this thing where she doesn't have any sour spots on any of her moves.
Oh, she definitely does. Zelda is just that good at spacing.
She definitely does, but like you always have to be careful, even if it's like so delayed, because it's always a strong. That is a very clean kill from Zeldad at that
textbook Zeldad.
Textbook.
Yeah, just pulling it out with the side B to confirm the kill. That's something that I've seen him do a lot in the last patch.
Man, the weighting of that arrow. Oh, I had hoped that that Bacon would just land another forward air and get a kill there, but I guess
he gets the grab. Oh, but Zeldad jumps out. Oh, here we go.
I feel like Bacon is playing very scared right now.
I mean, which is fair. It's Zelda. You can die.
Yeah, which is fair. It's Zelda. You can die at whatever, and you'll just get instantly reversaled for no reason. But I feel like there's a few times where he could push his punish just a little bit further, and net kills.
Good. He does get one there with the back air.
And now that you're an entire. Now that you're an entire stock ahead, this is just a very different game. You do not have to approach Zelda. You do not have to land on her like that.
You still just have to be aware, though. You can't be sloppy here. Yeah, he just takes that.
Rough.
That's the thing. If you start to get complacent versus Zelda, then he's going to catch you with like an up smash or a nair or something. He's going to start a good, strong combo, deal like 40 to 60%. And then it's going to be like, you'll be dead in one hit after the fact.
We just saw what happens if you get complacent with Zelda as a character.
Yeah. Especially with Zelda piloting her.
Especially with... That was a crazy grab. That was an insane grab.
Yeah.
Ooh. Not
like, you just kind of have to be more patient versus Zelda. Especially at these percentages, because it feels like he's falling into like a lot of stray hits from Zelda.
Yeah, no, I agree. He's not playing patient enough. He needs to, The weakness that Zelda has is she doesn't have a lot of range, and she's very, very slow. And if you're just rushing her down, she can capitalize on that.
Yeah.
He's putting too much pressure on her. He needs to, like, relax and let her make a mistake.
Absolutely. Alright, sour spot fair there.
That was a
back air. Oh, wow.
Amazing that killed. Amazing that killed. Up smash, Bird. Whose up smash is bad now? Zelda or Pit?
I feel like Zelda up smash has definitely gotten some nerfs, but Pit's up
Definitely
smash
worse.
before
Definitely worse.
was not great. So yeah, would not be surprised
it would be
if
crazy
have
to
about
say
the
that
same.
Pit's up smash is bad because it was always bad.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so what changed really? We are back to the status quo. That dash attack still sends crazy. Oh my! I thought he was dead. That side B still sends, like, very, very strong. Very good knockback. It always scares me.
Oh my god, so
Oh,
close
they
to
trade?
that air extension. Zelda Bacon listened to me and then almost got killed for it. So I'd be taking it. So weirdly enough, I think Bacon is doing a lot better on this stage than before. Because, like, once again, because he has so much horizontal space and Zelda has to chase him down. Whereas on those triplats, even though Zelda has, like, so many moves that can catch you vertically, on those triplats, she can, like, jump and she can move and she doesn't have to chase you as much diagonally.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially because Yoshi's was such a smaller stage in comparison, and like there was just more room that you had to land on in order to get to Zelda. So like she could kind of just, you know, oh wow, that's a big SD.
Unfortunate SD, very unfortunate SD. May not matter if he manages to seal this punish. Oh my god, I thought he SC'd again.
Okay.
Okay.
I love a lot of these changes in 1.4. Bring back big screen PC.
Oh, bye Pika.
We lost Pika.
We lost Pika. Man, the neutral between these two players is so intense. Not killing. I think Zelda I was reading maybe a DIN and trying to catch it with side B, but that's so unfortunate. Oh, wow. That's devastating.
Just hold on the ledge, that's it.
Yeah. When your opponent makes a mistake, capitalize on it. You know? Dude, these juggles from Bacon are very good though. Getting the grab. That was such a good grab animation. Oh my god.
I haven't seen that yet. That was sick.
That was
the animations are so good, man.
They did not nerf the knockback on Zelda's down smash. That was crazy. With that DI, that down smash was almost lethal, like 60%. Ooh, yeah, another just really good down smash. Getting caught with a side B, not a lot of offense, but managing to make it back to stage.
Really tough here for Bacon.
Very,
Over
very tough
100%.
here. Not that like Pit can't do it. Pit is such a good character, you know. Yeah, you just get these situations where you can just keep extending your punish. Yeah. Oh, drink water, friends. Anyone watching this stream, drink water. Yeah, that was bad DI. Plus Bacon's SDs. So hard to come back from that. And Zelda wins this set.
Really good stuff from Zelda. He capitalized on the mistakes, kept his composure, just played the same game plan, you know? If it's already working, keep it up.
Zelda could have maybe pushed a little bit harder. There are things that Zelda could have done, and I'm very glad that they decided to stay so disciplined. It's so easy to get greedy in those scenarios where your opponent SDs twice and you're 2 stocks ahead, and you know
you get complacent, right?
But that was last stock. That was last hit. If Zeldad had lost another neutral interaction and didn't have even the slightest bit of padding that he had, it could have gone the other way very easily.
Definitely. I want to say shout outs to Pika for calming with us. Pika is not going to continue. Oh, as we get a Pika player set, too.
As we get a Pika player set. Are you sure this isn't like garnishing or something? Maybe Nighty
no,
Green?
It's no, it's
that was a
Pika.
crazy spot dodge from Fu. And then he did another one and got hit by an F smash, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Only him Fu on stream. Crazy work.
Did you know that up air right there is the I read? So Pika was earlier talking about on triplats, one of the things you can do is just down air on those top plats, and then we see it taking a stock. So that's very fun. Pika does love going for those down airs on stage. They're so safe, and there's nothing you can do to challenge them, really.
Exactly.
I mean, you just have to not be in that position. I love
just rolling the whole stage. Wow.
I love. Is this a Sasuke skin? What skin is this for Sheik?
I think it's just
Black Sheik.
I think it's just
Ooh,
black.
No stage tech. I'm so sorry, Fa. I consistently mispronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Fa, who is this? Who's this skin of? Good grab. Oh, I wonder if Fa was trying to get some kind of fair action going there and just didn't hit it.
Just standing there waiting for Pika to come back to center. Fair, yep. So
Good fair.
There's a start, right? Pika's still an entire stock ahead. And unfortunately, against Chibi can kind of just sit on the other side of the stage and force you to approach when they're ahead.
Yeah. Although I'm not really noticing a lot of that from
No,
Pika's
playing pretty aggressive.
Yeah, Pika's playing pretty aggressive. Occasionally Pika will just sit on the other side of the stage and do an F smash, but like beyond that, very, very aggressive right now.
Yeah, there's a couple times they've just thrown out laser.
Man,
it's such a strong option.
Pika's taking a lot of advantage of the insane disjoint on F smash. Fa says the main issue of this MU is constant pressure and hitting his moves.
I have to just like never let Chibi do what Chibi wants to do.
Yeah, you can never let Chibi take a breath.
But like that's way harder, or way easier said than done.
Yeah. Oh my god, I don't know if that was intentional, but that was an amazing spacing of that fair. To just dodge the F smash. I don't even think the fair was finished being out by the time Chibi got hit by that F smash. That was amazing. That was definitely a misinput.
I was gonna say
I'll kill.
You get the laser reset, and then you just up smash in place.
Yeah. That'll definitely kill. Weird misinput from a Pika player. But it didn't matter at all. Love a Lucario switch.
Interesting. Lucario Chibi.
Another
I've never
weird...
seen this matchup in my life.
I wonder why Fudd decided to go to Lucario instead of sticking with Sheik. It might just be like matchup inexperience. Plus, Chibi has faced so many amazing Sheiks, you know?
Oh, yeah. When Pika's playing against Tiller frequently enough, you know.
Yeah, maybe you just have to switch it. Yeah, there
In
again.
fact, anyone want to play? Pika beat Tiller twice. Double eliminated
Pika
him.
beat Tiller?
Yep. At AWP. 3-2 and then 3-0. So like Pika can beat a Sheik. If they can beat Tiller twice this year, then they can beat any Sheik.
It might be that Sheik doesn't have a lot of projectiles for camping the way Lucario does.
Well, we're seeing it here. The Lucario is up a stock. And it's
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Just approached with that fucking double full hop dare. Crazy.
Say that again? I'm so sorry. That's my bad. That was a very quick stock from Pika Player. That was a very quick
from being a stock behind, Pika's now brought this all the way to a stock ahead really quickly.
Pika is exceptional at keeping a lead, but you don't get to be this highly ranked unless you're also very good at getting a lead, you know?
Oh, definitely.
But I don't know how much it matters because Lucario has a built-in comeback mechanic.
Just throwing the pocket out every few seconds in case that RS sphere comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll kill.
Very good kill. Very good kill.
Nice confirm, but 90%. Although it is Lucario.
It's Lucario, yeah. He just needs to camp.
And we have seen him he's been playing like that a lot more this game with Lucario. Taking the back foot, staying on the other side of the stage. It's worked some of the time, but
Pho has really come a long way from the Sheik main that I knew him 6 months ago. I know he's been doing a lot of training with like very good top players. So it's glad.
He's been grinding.
Yeah, he's been grinding. So I'm very happy to see all this grinding pay off. Pika says that he's beaten Tiller the last couple of sets that they played. So yeah, I guess just switching to Lucario was definitely the right answer. It feels like the right answer.
AWP was in March, and Pika double eliminated Tiller there, and then got double eliminated by Azu, by Charby, for second place. So it was a really good tour for Pika. 2 wins on Tiller, who's kind of indisputably the number 2 right now. And we'll see how the rest of the season goes and how the rest of the year goes, considering RC7 Grands.
No kidding, yeah.
We might see a Tiller number 1 year.
Very good DI from Pho. I was definitely expecting it to kill.
Really great DI from Fantonux.
Yeah. You got it right. Amazing DI from Phantom. Fantastic DI from Phantom. Now we're just seeing that Lucario, just by existing, can make people approach.
Oh,
very good up air. That's a 2-0 for Pika. That's That's just a good Pika set. Just a very good Pika set.
By Siege, that's what we'd expect, right?
Yeah.
Pika is fighting for top 5 this season. Very, very good player.
But every match was very competitive with Phantom, so nothing to be ashamed of.
No, not at all. The Lucario, I wasn't sure how good his Lucario is compared to his Sheik, because I only know him for the Sheik, really.
Mm.
And the Lucario was putting in work. He's doing a good job.
Lucario was putting in work versus a player that's, yeah, you said it, in contention for top 5 is what you said.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
very, very good showcase. Phantom says his Lucario is like a hit or miss. It was hitting. It was hitting today, just not hitting hard enough. Also, like, I don't know if I like that specific stage versus Chibi either. Again, so much like horizontal versus the character that makes you approach is just kind of rough.
That's a good point. I honestly don't think Chibi has a bad stage. And Pika's probably going to start screaming in chat. That's not true. But I think Chibi has great stages. I think it's more like you want to choose the stage that'll work out best for your character and for your game plan, rather than trying to counter the stage against Chibi. Because I can't think of a stage that is really like anti-Chibi Robo.
Very true, very true, very true. Who is this? Sushi versus Izumi.
Oh, Sushi went BD. Okay.
BD's very good this patch. And I can see why Sushi would go BDD. Sushi's kind of been lost now that Sushi was like a little bit lost at the end of last patch. Just was not feeling the Lloyd anymore. And now that Lloyd has been nerfed to the ground and reworked, she's just searching for a home, really.
Yeah, the fact that she was already not sure about staying Lloyd prior to the patch is that's a rough draw. Because now Lloyd is just not nearly as worth it.
Yeah.
I know she's been playing BD for a while. I've played against her BD before in friendlies.
She loves it.
It is good. We've still mostly seen the Crystal, which I know she went later in the tournament because she played against me. So I don't know. I don't know if she's going to try both of those characters or if she's got any others kind of in the pocket. I don't know. It is a weird place for Sushi to be right now. That she's probably top 5 currently. She's definitely top 10 either way. She's had great results this year. Off of great results last season, too.
It feels like there's 10 people. There's 10 people in top 5 right now. It's
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I'm coming from the point of being somebody that works on the PR. So I think about this all the time already.
Ooh, failed the Marth killer.
Wow.
That's unfortunate.
That would have been really good to get that stock.
That would have been very nice.
There it is. Okay. Not too bad of a cleanup.
Not too bad. I think she took another 10%.
I think there's probably 8 players that are kind of vying for top 10 right now outside of the clear top 4. Top 4 being Extra Tiller, Vapor, and Barrilito, which is psycho, but we love it. We love somebody that's so dedicated to the game. Right?
For sure. For sure.
And yeah, for Sushi to be one of those names, probably the strongest name of that next set of players, as far as results go, at the very least. And to have this kind of character crisis and not being sure where to go from here is tough. I don't know if it's going to spell that, she just adapts and figures out a new character, whether that's BD or just fully going in on Crystal or what. Or if it might impact her a lot more than other players and she might not be able to retain that level that she's been playing at.
So what I will say about Sushi as a player is, like, say what you will about her, she plays every character in the game to some degree.
Oh,
There's not a character she does not play. I fought her Bag, I fought her Marth, I fought her Crystal, I fought her Fox. You know, she plays every character. She has a lot of fundamental skill, so she might just become a random main. Ooh, very good.
Random main Sushi would be crazy.
Random main Sushi would be amazing. That's what I'm here for, personally. Yeah. Phantom says honorable mid tier about the DDD. So true, so true. Whom amongst us?
Oh no!
Starting with 3 stocks
What a
is not
mistake.
ideal.
And Azumi did not hesitate. that was
No.
that was.
Azumi went for
There was no
blood.
homie stock. There was no just let her back. Nothing. That was just nope. You're done. Out.
You're done.
And honestly, I'm a little bit surprised Sushi's going BD in this matchup. I've
Mhm.
talked to her about it before. She thinks that BD kind of wins low key. I disagree. I think Bandinity definitely loses to Marth.
Well, like, the
wow.
signature thing about Marth, was that the taunt? That's crazy.
Oh,
The signature thing about Marth is he has a sword, and BDD's swords are bigger, you know? I get why she would think that, for sure. Big sword beats sword sometimes, you know? Sometimes it's as simple as. But like the other thing I'm noticing is Sushi is doing the Fundies player thing where she's not using any of the special moves. And some of BDD's special moves are very good. I think she's used I think neutral B like 3 times this game.
yeah. She should probably be throwing it out more.
Not just like neutral B, but like arrow or spear, the one where they throw it.
Side
Like,
B.
like yeah, side B. Like there's a lot of things that she could be doing that she's just unwilling to at this moment.
Yeah, and
Like right there,
his-
that would be a good.
oh,
That would be an amazing spot for a spear, but she just let Izumi get back to stage for free.
well, and that's something that I don't want to say is like a problem Sushi has had, but I know I've commentated her sets as Crystal before and just gone, why is she not throwing bombs off stage while she's edge guarding? It's the same
Mhm.
concept of like, you have a projectile that arcs directly down at the recovering opponent. Just throw it out. You know, just force them to dodge around it at the very least, or you get the kill.
No, I completely agree. I completely agree.
For how good Sushi is, there's a few things that she does that I think she could change and be sort of unstoppable.
Amazing. Yeah. Sushi's just like intuition. Sushi's game sense is so good that she doesn't need all these other things. If she had them, she would be amazing. She would be unstoppable. Sushi already has like the mindset of an SSF2 player, you know?
Nice
Amazing
confirm.
kill. Amazing kill. Great confirm. Great entire string, honestly. I could see Sushi taking this game. For sure.
I can definitely see it.
The pressure on stage, like... Oh,
She could definitely take this game now.
I can see... No, that was the trade. That was the trade from the beginning. Now they both started with 3 stocks.
True. That's right.
Now they're both even.
Something I haven't seen her do, and I've had to try to adapt to. I've played Mischief, the goat, the Bandana D goat a few times.
Mischief Waluigi. Ooh.
Shout outs to him.
Great hit back there.
To Sushi, because that's 0-2.
Oh,
Huge
yeah, the
upset
set's already
again.
over.
Izumi, I don't know the last time Izumi even played like in a PR tour. I really don't know. But
We're
an
seeing
upset
so
over
many
Sushi is big.
upsets right now. It's crazy.
What I was going to say is that Bandanity can get the spikes on Marth while Marth's recovering really easily with down air.
Mm-hmm.
And it at least forces the mix-ups a lot, if not just secures the stock. I'm surprised I didn't see her go for that. I don't think once the whole set.
For a top 5 player, she doesn't do Marth killers either.
She does against me.
No, we're seeing so. Also, well, I'll wait until after. I was going to thank the McLeod gaming community, McLeod,
It's
for allowing us.
McLeod.
McLeod.
It's
For
like Fox.
allowing us-
Mango Nation. Fox
McLeod. Yeah, you're right. For letting us host a tournament in the official server.
Yeah,
But this
the
is
first,
Azu.
showcase tour of the year, of the season, of the patch. I think there's plans to have a lot more of the MGCS tours happening this year, which is great. We love to see the engagement from the official server. And this, okay, so this was, this set was for, so this is a top 8 qualifier in winner's side.
That's insane that this is a top 8 qualifier with 4
Two
top
insanely good
5
players.
potential players. This decides who makes top 8, Pika says.
Yes, top 8 qualifier is what I said.
Okay. All but one?
Oh, of the
Okay.
remaining sets we have to show, all but one of them are top 8 qualifiers. Okay. So
Pika
this,
also told me to stop reading chat.
Last tour, RC7, we saw Azu go Ichigo, and we were all like, "Oh, is this just for today? Is this kind of just the character switch in general for Azu?" Because Azu is, of course, known for Marth more so, I would say. And because of this change here, seeing Azu playing Ichigo again, I wonder if this is just going to be the character swap.
Azu Charvi is the biggest Marth hater I know. It would not surprise me at all.
The Marth main who's a Marth hater, that sounds right.
The Marth main hates Marth more than anyone I've ever met. It's insane. And then he'll tell you that he's the biggest Marth lover too. It's crazy. It would not surprise me at all if he just fully switched to Ichigo. Oh, that's an unfortunate SD.
Very unfortunate.
I do not think... I would be highly surprised if Azu makes a comeback. Although, Pika has not been playing campy. Pika's been playing very aggressive this entire tournament.
No, not at all. Pika's just been kind of going in. I mean, when you're up 2 stocks,
It doesn't matter.
you
yeah.
don't really need to be campy, right? Ooh.
Huge. Not even getting back on stage. I respect it. Yeah, that is a quick and easy win from Pika. That is a dominant showcase from Pika.
It's interesting. I would say the matchup here, Ichigo, is better than Marth against Chibi-Robo. But I'd hate to see Charvi just completely switch. As a Marth, whatever I am, I don't know if I want to call it main. Marth, whatever
Player.
I am. Marth,
Yeah.
player. Hey, that's a good word.
A Marth player.
Marth player. I would hate to see Azu just not play Marth anymore. But I get it. Marth kind of sucks.
Azu switching to Azu is definitely main. Azu means every single sword character. Number one.
Or and I know Azu has had an Ichigo for sure.
Azu has every sword character. But maining Ichigo and switching from Martha Ichigo, that's getting into the demons. I don't know.
Yeah, that's detrimental to the Marth scene.
That's detrimental to the world. I don't know. We don't need more Ichigo mains. We need more Marth mains. Do your due diligence. Go 2-0 playing Marth. Don't win playing Ichigo. That's Brand's job. Brand's job is to win playing Ichigo. That's such a good combo. That was such a good kill confirm. Azu just has so much awareness as a player. That's what I really like about him. Like every top player has like their different thing that they're just insanely good at.
Mm-hmm.
Azu has such good awareness of like where to be and what to do and how to space it.
It's interesting. Like I had said before, that anyone want to play where Pika double eliminated Tiller, Pika and Azu traded sets, but Azu ended up winning 2 sets to 1 set on Pika and won the tournament. Mm-hmm. So this is a rematch from then, and so far has seemed pretty dominant in Pika's favor instead.
Yeah. Almost a full stock ahead. Over a full stock ahead, actually. Not for long, it seems. Oh, that is a very good gimp from Pika. I don't know how intentional that was. It's so easy to mess up. The 8 spot dodges into 50% combos, crazy. I can definitely see like a little bit of mental breakdown. That's not the right term. Azu's mental is breaking down. Yeah.
Damn.
Another
tough.
Just dominant showcasing from Pika player.
That's really tough. So Pika makes it top 8 winner's side. Azu will drop and play Sushi to make top 8 loser side.
Sushi Crystal or Sushi... That's what I want to know.
I hope it's not BD Ichigo. I don't want to watch if it's Bandana to Ichigo.
That's a rough MU. I wouldn't choose that. Who would choose that? Sushi is absolutely the type of player to choose that, though. So
she very well could.
Quackus, none of your sets have been streamed yet. Why are you gonna go Quackus? Oh, Quackus, what are you doing? None of your replays have the extension. They don't pop up in the replay picker. Quackus. Oh, also, I don't know if y'all noticed, but Pika did a few combos of down throw and up throw into up air. Those are actually DI reads. They are not true. You have to read them. You have to read the DI of the other player. Otherwise, they're not true. So they're not as good as you think they are.
There's too much chibi propaganda right now.
That's a hot Zerai fact for you. Hey, it's Quackus.
So this is another top 8 qualifier winner's side. We've just been going down the line here. This is the last one on winner's side. Izumi beating Sushi. Quackus beating myself. The one and only Kaiju. Great player, really good player, really great,
really good, amazing player. I love
amazing
that player.
win from Quackus.
Hashtag top tier TO.
Thank you. I know. You don't even have to tell me that. I already know that one. I believe Izumi used to be Quackus's like crew leader, so he's played him for a long time. And so far, this is looking.
Is that the second SD that we've seen from Izumi?
Look at those F smashes! Crazy! Bro's putting in work.
What were we
That
talking about?
C-stick is
Stalling?
getting down. Wow, we chose this set. Damn.
Quack,
We
this is
chose
why
this
we don't
set.
stream your sets.
I'll remember this. I'll remember this next time. How do you contest that as Marth?
Okay.
We answered this
For what it's
earlier,
worth, at least it's not Strat 2G.
what's Strat 2G?
Oh, you've never heard of the stupidest game of all time?
Oh, no, I have. I've seen that one. Where Quackus and another player conspire to ruin your tournament. I've seen that.
Pretty messed up.
No. That's the stupidest set of all time. I'm talking about the stupidest
Oh.
game of all time.
What was the stupidest game of all time?
Let me find it real quick. It was
It's
Strat 2G,
fine.
And it was another Marth too.
That was a very good counter. That almost killed. That's insane. So I know that Samus has been like heavily nerfed since last patch.
No,
Samus is still very good.
false. Straight
False?
up wrong.
Okay, yeah. Samus is so good. Samus is so good in this patch.
I was already an arguer for Samus being top 10 last patch. I think Samus is like easily top 10 this patch.
I remember people conspiring that Samus sucked last patch. Maybe that's what I meant to say. Good counter. Yeah, so I like the adaptation from Izumi.
Yeah, for this being like not very close right now, Izumi's putting in the work, trying to
They
keep it.
buffed Charge Shot? They buffed Charge Shot again? That's insane.
They made Fair like slightly harder to get comboed by.
That's a rough game for
Like,
Izumi.
you still just kind of get comboed by it. And the Zaire is still really good. Missiles are just as good. Charge Shot's a little bit better. Like I don't know, man. I think Samus is busted. She also just doesn't die.
Man, Samus was already so good before. That's insane that they busted everything that made her good. They busted everything that made her good. I was hoping this would be the year that I could finally beat Quackus and Tor. And I guess I was worried that it would be dishonest because they nerfed Samus and buffed Peach, but
No, I mean if there's any nerfs to Samus, I don't think it's nearly enough for it to really be like, oh, Samus is bad now or something. One of the things that I think is so good about Samus that doesn't get talked about enough is her jab. I find her jab, because I mean I played Quackus today in friendlies and then in tour in this matchup actually. A lot of the time where I would be able to get the punish and start to get a kill confirm, Samus can just jab. That 1-2 jab is just so fast and has just the right amount of knockback.
Quackus
That
says
is
that
so
up
good.
smash got worse. But if up smash got worse, but all of her like actual neutral interactions and not just her counter hits got buffed, that is a very good character. No, her jab is so good. It's safe on shield. You can get so much like free pressure off of it just by jabbing 4 times in a row, you know? It has so much range
Yeah.
compared to other jabs. It's really fast. Her jab is very, very good. Ooh,
It's such a
ref
good
SD.
tool. So I mean, sure, up smash is not as good, right? But like, if fair is just as good, and jab is just as good, and the projectiles are just as good, and
Or
Zaire
better.
is just as good, you know, like what really got nerfed on Samus? She can't just up smash you 3 times in a row. Oh no, she can just fair you 3 times still.
So my issue with so many zoners in this game is they give them such good normals.
Yeah,
Um,
agreed.
like, what didn't they buff Simon again?
I actually don't know what they did to Simon.
They either buffed Simon or they nerfed like his cross or something. They made his cross smaller or bigger or something. I don't know. But like Simon's normals are really good. Simon's dodge tech is just very, very good. His jab is very good. You can't tech chase him. He can just jab you if you get it wrong and do a very clean reversal very easily. Samus just has like, despite being a very good zoner, has some of the best normals in the game. She's good both close and long range. Her Nair is like one of the best. It trades with pretty much everything. Her Fair covers from her full height jump to stage.
Right.
It's just such, and it's disjoint. It's such a good anti-approach option. But like,
Her
it's
tilts are
also
still
good
good.
aggressive.
Her dash attack is great.
And then she can't be comboed. And she can't be comboed because she's a fast follower and she can't be killed. And she has like one of the best recoveries in the game. She doesn't have a weakness really.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think Samus really has a weakness, especially if you play the game properly and you go to ledge a lot and you make it even harder to approach. Like
Yeah.
that Zaire hits from ledge.
So and like what Izumi should be doing is
If that hits, like, what is he supposed to do? I'm a Samus hater.
I'm not a Samus hater. I like Samus. I think Samus is a very interesting character. I just wish she didn't have such amazing normals. But like one of the things that Izumi isn't doing that they could do to challenge that Zaire camping is just charging needles, and then throwing them. Needles are a intangible projectile, or just grabbing a ledge like that. Like there's so many things you can do to challenge
Oh, no.
that. Yeah.
Getting hit by that charge shot really, really sucks. Oh yeah, and up B is really good too.
Up B, like one of the best get off me tools in the game, and also amazing recovery option. Samus just has such good recovery.
Yeah, for me it's like what are Samus's weaknesses really? And see, this is the thing. Oh, just grab ledge, but if he messed it up slightly, he took 40%.
Yeah, but I think that's just skill issue.
I mean,
Like that's
you have to do it to
precisely
counter.
getting skill issued.
You know,
Nice,
Kill.
nice from Izumi.
this is close. I've never seen Izumi play, so cool seeing the Sheik. A fellow Marth Sheik. Okay.
Ooh, jumped into it. Good jump read from Quackus. Good set.
Quack played really well. Izumi did a pretty dang good job, honestly.
Izumi did a very good job. I too was. I love Izumi Sheik. Izumi Sheik seems so fun. So smooth. His movement is so smooth. It's just Quackus and Samus are very good at just killing people with good movement. You know.
Yeah.
But a good set. Good
So
representation.
that's our last top 8 qualifier for winners. So we know who's in top 8 winners side, which is Zeldad, Pika Player, Vale, and Quackus. Oh no, we haven't seen. Did we have that set? I might have just spoiled that. Thought we already have.
That's tragic. I can't believe you said you.
I don't know if we're going to losers now or not.
Is this loser's top 8 or is this the one that's not?
This is qualifiers then.
Or yeah, losers qualifiers for top 8. How many people were in the store? It's a good showcase for SRGG.
Bastard. And 26 is pretty good. Again, I don't know if this is going to count as a major or not. Like, we have a lot of the top 10, the current top 10, which is great. But it's kind of on the edge there, whether you want to count it or not. I personally think we should have, like, 4 kind of tiers of tournaments. Because this is, like, bigger than a normal tour, but not quite major level, maybe, you know? So it's somewhere in between.
I just remember one tournament that had like a $200 prize pot, and it was on StarGG, and like 5 people joined. That's like one of my critical memories of StarGG. Barelito versus Bacon for losers.
Okay, so this is for 13th place. Because Bacon lost to Zeldad round 2, and Barelito lost to Cameron in that crazy set round 2 as well. So not necessarily 2 players we would expect to be fighting for 13th here.
Oh, these are very good players. It's such a shock to see them. We need like 64 more people in every SSF2 tournament.
True.
So this like fight for 13th seems more real. It's so sad that like such good players are always fighting for last place because there's so many of them.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? When the talent pool runs deep enough, this is just going to happen. And of the 26 players, we had a lot that are like recognizable, good names, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, this was a stacked tournament for sure. Like even just the talent that we've seen is very good.
I would say, from looking at bracket, just names that I know are like solid or better players, 22 of the 26 probably are people that I know the name of and know their skill level to some extent. So that's the thing. This tournament, sure, it doesn't have the very top players, right? But
The shield pressure.
the depth of the skill level is pretty damn good here. Ooh,
Good kill.
little
Good kill from Bacon. Good side B. I don't know how Pitt is supposed to deal with such a mobile character like Game & Watch. The reason Pitt is good and the way that Bacon plays Pitt is by overwhelming and pressuring your opponents, getting them into bad positions, and Game & Watch is immune to pressure. So I do not know how Bacon will pull off this win if he's able to. Good stall. Good stall.
I don't know. So Pitt got some buffs, but I don't know to the extent like how good that's gonna be for Pitt. How big of a difference? Because I think the general consensus for Pitt before was bottom 10 character. You know, maybe worse than that, but just as a rough number. And obviously, Game & Watch was like arguable top 10 character.
Right.
So last patch, looking at this would be like, okay, this is really tough. Anyway, outside of the specific matchup, just the general skill of the 2 characters. And now with a little bit of a Game & Watch nerf, a little bit of a Pitt buff, maybe
Is Bacon trying to get a shield breaker?
he might be.
He's done like that specific combo of arrow, wait, side B, like 2 or 3 times. He must be like trying to set something up. Or maybe because it's a frame 3 up B, so he can't be like trying to read an out of shield option like that quickly, right? I wonder what he's going for there.
That'll
Good kill. That'll definitely kill. I love these nairs. I love these nair ins from Bacon. Yeah, they've definitely buffed Pit's ability to combo. The same like percentage that Bacon was getting last patch, he's getting in a single combo in like 5 seconds. That before would take a minute, and him waiting for like 2 seconds every time you shield to get the arrow in the precise position. Just there's such a difference in the character now. I think Bacon is probably like one of the labbers. Yes, like right there. Just waiting for that out of shield up and just trying to guess it, I guess.
Game & Watch shield is getting real tiny. I do think
Yeah.
Bacon is trying to take advantage of that and see if he can't get the
Shield break.
shield break.
Yeah, so maybe like that it's part of it. It's like part of it is mental, oh, you can't shield for free anymore. And part of it is your shield's getting real small, you know? Oh, good. Up smash. Good up smash. Bacon has evened out the score.
Yeah, keeping it really close here.
Keeping it
I think
very
he's
close.
been playing around the Game & Watch options really well. It's just sometimes you get hit by it, right? Like Game & Watch is one of those characters. He sort of has his 2 or 3 things that he wants to do, and you just
And
have
he
to
just
try to
does
play around that, right?
Definitely much weaker this patch than before. I'm seeing a lot of the Betterlito just falling out of Betterlito's combos. Especially those up B Nair combos, those up B up air combos that were so devastating last patch. I really like this patch. This is such a good patch.
I think this
I'm
patch is
so
amazing.
happy with it. It's
Like-
it's amazing. Thank you, devs, for delivering this glorious patch. DDD is so fun. I'm so happy with the way everything's turned out. Worth the wait.
love
worth the
DDD.
wait.
DD is
I
so
love
much
DD.
fun. It's really hard to tell like how competitive he's going to be yet, because we just started having tournaments where he is available. But
Get
I
out
think
with every character in the game.
he's so
but
fun.
go on.
he's so fun. I mean, well, we have a relative idea for a lot of them. Like
Some of
Captain
them,
Falcon,
some of
we
them.
know Captain Falcon is how good he is.
Yeah.
We
Sheik.
know Sheik is really good. Like
Spaceys. All the
Spacey's are
Rush
really
rounds.
good.
It's the year of
He's
the rush.
brand new, and then we have to consider his not just how good the character is, but how his matchups are. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I can say from having played Sheik DDD, dude kind of gets
Oh my god!
bodied.
40 seconds left on the clock.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize.
I knew it was a long game.
And Barrelito could just be kind of running away here, but he's not. He's sticking at the ledge and trying to secure it. This is dangerous. Ooh, that forwarder is going to do it though.
Killing at like 20 seconds left on the clock. 25 seconds left on the clock. That's cutting it close. One 0. Incredible. Going back to SV. See, I like this pick. I like this pick a lot from Bacon.
Yeah, I think it's a good pit stage.
It's a good pit stage, and
Not an amazing.
as
game
long as you
stage.
aren't getting comboed by those
Oh, the snipe with the arrow is sick.
that was a crazy arrow snipe. Bacon is the OG arrow sniper.
Yeah, he's so good.
That's
Oh my god, he's
dead.
dead.
That's death. What was that?
Wow.
What did that combo start at? Like 60?
It wasn't very high.
It was not very high. That was very good from Barrelito. Very well played. No, I'm enraptured. I'm so sorry. I'm enraptured.
I know. We're both just
I've been
watching,
neutral of both of these people.
flying around the stage. This is an interesting matchup. It's a very airborne matchup from both characters.
It is one of the few people that can actually like interact, maybe not contest, but interact with Game Watch Uppy.
Yeah, exactly.
with the arrows from afar, with up air when you're trying to land. He can just like get in your face when you're up there like that. Not a lot of characters can do that.
That arrow pressure was really cool.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of really cool arrow pressure, and then it sort of seems like he can't do anything with it, which is sort of just the pit thing anyway.
So I don't know if it's a pit thing or if Bacon just hasn't labbed everything out yet. Bacon is like, 2 stocks to 4 with Game & Watch is kind of rough.
Yeah.
Bacon is like the labber. Like when I think of somebody who labs and that's what they do and that's how they get their game plan is Bacon.
Yeah. Yeah, Bacon's been around a long time too.
Bacon's been around a
long time.
This patch has been around a long time. So a new patch, that's a new combo route.
This patch has not been around a long time.
This patch has not been around a long time.
Yeah, there you go.
This patch has been around for like a whole month. Like it's been a while, you know? But Bacon may not have had the time to develop like his extensive combo routing that he had in previous patches.
Yeah. I mean, he's only attended 2 other tournaments so far this year. And they're both prior to patch, so it's a little hard to tell exactly how that translates to how he'll be playing and what his results will be like now, right?
Right.
He did at GSR2 beat Hyper and Isaiah, lost to Vapor and Barrelito actually. So they did play this year. And then he was at the last Flash Mountain. He beat Hyper again, beat Garnishing, lost to Gabriel, Gunslinger, and Vale. Which none of those are necessarily unexpected losses. But we know Bacon is really good. We know he can clutch it out and take sets.
Bacon is playing so evasive right now.
He has to.
He's taken 2 stocks.
Down a game and a stock.
Unfortunate. But Bacon has almost brought it back. Or he did almost bring it back until that death.
His movement was great, his spacing. Just avoiding everything Barry was throwing at him.
His stalling at the ledge, his movement. I think Barry's game plan has like shifted a lot. That's wishful thinking.
Crazy. Imagine if it hit. Imagine.
That would be embarrassing. I'd get hit by it, truthfully.
I probably would.
What a tech chase. What a tech chase.
There's the pillar.
That's death. That's death.
And that's the thing. Game & Watch still has the pillars. It's just instead of the down air and up air over and over and over again, or nair over and over again, he has to switch it up and do the forward air and the back air. But like, okay, forward air hits strong, it kills. That's not a huge problem. It's just an adaptation to how you play Game & Watch, what you go for.
He's a very solid character still. This patch, like one of the things I like about this patch is there's so many solid characters. There's so many solid players. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the characters could be argued for A tier, like just really strong.
And that's where you want to be. That's the meta that you want to have. So I'm so happy with this current meta.
So that win was part of a big losers run for Barrelito. Now we go to the other side of the losers bracket. This is Azu and Sushi for 9th place. We see this ugly ass Lloyd. No, I really like the changes actually. I know I've seen people say they really like the old Lloyd more. I think
those people are coping. I think
new Lloyd looks way better. I think people are just like nostalgic. True, like we had the patch for a long time. People are used to how he looked then. I think
It's
he looks
cool.
objectively so much better here. His movements, his animations are so good.
It fits with the art style as well.
Ooh.
Like when you look at previous Lloyd next to Simon, and then you look at like current Lloyd next to Simon, current Lloyd just is a better art style. Like, like it's more consistent with the rest of the game.
This is crazy combos that are happening, by the way.
Yeah, who's the Lloyd main? Who's the Lloyd main?
Nerfed to crazy. Like, what is everybody talking about? Lloyd looking crazy right now. Also, this is Azu going Lloyd against Sushi's Crystal. Sushi, the Lloyd main. Previous Lloyd main.
That ain't Lloyd. That ain't Lloyd on my screen. That's Crystal on my screen.
Yeah, I wonder if this is just for this matchup specifically, or if Azu's kind of doing a you think Lloyd's not good anymore? I'll show you.
He's doing the Zane Roy.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
I think.
good.
Oh, damn.
That was very good.
I think in general, my favorite thing about this patch is all the art style changes. The animations are so fluid. The movement looks great. The stages, I forgot to say it. We had SV up a minute ago. SV looks so good with the characters in the background.
So good. I love the SV design.
And its animations. Ooh, there's the snipe.
Good snipe. That snipe is very hard this patch. That snipe is very, very hard. That's not free like it was before.
Yeah. Which Crystal's still very good.
Crystal's still like top tier, maybe top 5, maybe top whatever. But that snipe is not free.
Arguments of top 5, top 3, or top 1.
Which is crazy because she's been heavily nerfed.
She's still just that good.
She's still just that good.
Watching Lloyd, I haven't seen a lot of like higher level Lloyd like this since the patch. He looks great still. I'm not seeing
that's the Azu effect.
True. Azu is goated on the sticks, as the kids say.
That's the Azu effect, and also I think Lloyd is in the place that Pitt was last patch, where he has a very good neutral. It's just he can't really kill, you know? He can't seal the deal. That's my understanding. I may be wrong. But like he has tons of very good disjoints. He's very fast.
His combo game still seems very good.
Yeah, his combo game is very good. He just can't like kill people anymore. He doesn't have like that back air that was so free before. The auto zoning back air.
Oh wow! Oh, barely missing.
Dodging that snipe. Very good.
There's the kill.
She's just going for the snipe. She needed that kill.
Yeah, she absolutely needed that. It was starting to look a little bad when her percent was starting to get up. Now 50% is still definitely doable.
50% on Crystal is the same as 0% on Crystal. Like, it doesn't matter until you can get her off stage and then she immediately dies.
Ooh, that was a big opening, but
like
couldn't quite get it.
Right there.
Might be, yep. Okay, that's game 1 to Charvy.
I wonder why he didn't just hold ledge, or if maybe that wasn't real.
Like, look at that victory animation. That was so good. That's so smooth. Shout outs to the team. I love DDD. DDD's animations, by the way.
DDD is so sick. Good. He's a big guy.
His animations are so good. I'm waiting for Marth to get reworked so that he's even prettier to look at.
Waiting for Marth to get reworked so he's facing the screen.
Does Marth not face the screen?
Not really.
That's crazy.
Oh, Crystal. Oh.
Yeah, that's the Crystal effect. That's the Crystal effect. Also,
so the team makes the sprites with the intention of them facing to the right, and when Marth faces to the right, it's facing away from the screen.
Oh, that was a great dash attack. That was so good. No, we're seeing the Charvy effect right here. I don't think Lloyd is this good. I think Charvy is this good. And I think it's also versus a fast faller that is susceptible to combos and getting killed early. So
Ooh, down smash.
not that like
This is
fast
starting to
fallers.
look really rough, actually.
Yeah. No, Charvy has this in the bag. Something crazy has to happen for Charvy to lose this game even. Let alone this set.
So to look at the other set that they've played this year, they've only played once so far this season. It was at Hack and Slash, and Charvy won 3-2. So it was a game 5 really close win. That's not what I'm seeing here, and that's not to dog on Sushi at all. I think Sushi's so good.
Amazing.
This is just looking.
dodge.
Oh, that's death. That's
Yeah,
not
that's
even
death.
close.
That's death.
Wow.
Not even close.
3 stock.
Charvy's just that good. Charvy is good enough. He hasn't been an active player, but he's been good for a long time. And now that he's like participating in more tournaments, we're going to see him take more and more games.
Really good stuff from Charvy.
The
That
other
just is as
Charvy's
clean as it could be.
Yeah, that was a clean 2-0. The only other Charvy set that we saw was Charvy versus Pika, and I believe Charvy lost.
Yeah, 0-2.
0-2, but that's Pika player, a top 5 player. That's the top 5 player, you know?
True.
Maybe not the top 5 player, but that's a top 5 player. You know, it's different. And with this character crisis that Sushi has right now, Sushi's Crystal has always been worse than her Lloyd, even though Sushi's Crystal is very good and very competitive.
I think, I hope and I think that she's going to kind of come back around and end up just being the Lloyd main again. I think she just has to adapt to it. And I think if she learns new Lloyd and pushes him as far as she can go, I think she can easily stay at the top.
I think she just needs to find another like Fundy's character that she can put her heart into, like she did with Lloyd. I don't know. I think this is the last that we've seen of Sushi. I'll say that much.
No, definitely.
I'm expecting bigger and
better.
Another Bearlita set with
Yeah. So this is the top 8 qualifier and losers side between these two. They played at RC7 and
Steven won, right?
Won. Big upset from Steven. Beat Bearlito. So this is sort of the rematch from the last tour, and this is at the same time top 8 qualifier, and Bearlito already got upset by Cameron, and he's been on a big run in losers. He already beat Soulson Slayer and Bacon before this set. So there's a lot going on here between it being the rematch, the top 8 qualifier. Barry's on a big run. See how
we're not
it goes.
doing every set from top 16. We're just doing some of them.
Yeah.
Fu, did you have a specific set that you wanted us to do? We can see if we have time at the end. Okay. Yeah, if we don't have time. Sorry, it looks like we're not going to be able to. I mean, that's huge. That's huge. If you have a time machine, Foe. Phantom versus Knighted. Yeah, it just doesn't look like we have time for it. Sorry. Yeah. We were supposed to do 10 sets and we ended up with 12 just because there's so many good sets to watch. Oh my god, good tomahawk from Steven. About to make this even, hopefully. This seems like a very bad stage to go Game & Watch versus Puff. I don't know a lot about Game & Watch versus Puff. This seems like a horrible matchup. I do not understand how Steven won this in Royal Court 7. This is such a rough matchup. Yeah, because like what do you do with a character that can just jump so high into the air? The one thing that Puff has is I think Betterlito was going for throwing Puff up in the air so her rollout would just kill her, and that's deeply funny. Unfortunately, that didn't hit.
I'm back. There's still 3 stocks each. Oh my god.
Yeah. 5 minutes. So 3 minutes.
Barrelito is playing the keep away hard here.
I mean, that's how you play this, Imu. You're in losers.
True.
You know?
Yeah. This is your tournament life.
This is your tournament life. And this is a rematch.
Yeah, and you
Steven.
lost to him last time.
Yeah. I'd be doing the same thing the better he is.
Playing Game & Watch? Crazy. Don't do that.
I mean, I'm never changing
Up in
from
there,
Puff.
up there. Oh.
That almost connected.
Almost.
That would have certainly killed. Good grab.
Ooh, up smash doesn't kill.
Doesn't kill.
Back air's not going to kill. Great DI from Barry.
This is for a 2D character. This guy's pretty heavy. I don't know.
He's living again off of that forward throw. Don't know what percent forward throw is going to start killing.
I don't think forward throw is a kill throw. Probably very late.
It does kill. It does.
I guess
don't know what
120 is pretty late.
Ooh. I mean,
Yeah,
just
that
a
back air.
back
That
air.
back air.
That'll do it.
Man, yeah, this is just so rough. Like those nairs on if you're Puff and you're on a platform and Game & Watch nairs you, like what do? You can't. There's not a lot you can do. You're just kind of stuck there. Puff is so sticky. That's like one of her downfalls as a character.
Yeah. Okay, good grab. Can't really do anything though. Oh no.
Misses the rest, gets a 9. True combo.
Oh,
No!
what? What are you doing?
That's the Steven from Royal Court right there. That's that Royal
Okay,
Court Steven.
careful. Those up tilts are scary at low percent.
Yeah.
I can't believe the resting the air and then off of the missed punish getting the actual rest is so crazy. We are at 5.5 minutes. Thankfully,
Oh my
I don't
God.
think we're going to see a timeout because Puff is at 89.
I don't know. Barry's playing
Apparently
for the
does
timeout. Barry's
not.
playing for the timeout.
Come on.
For the 2-minute timeout.
Ooh. Wait a second.
Oh, good SDI. Good SDI from Steven. Yeah, so Puff is at a percentage where, like, you can't set her up for kills anymore. You just have to get them raw.
Oh, wow. Just raw run up smash. Steven's playing really well. He's taken a lot of percent. No, don't do the rollout.
Like, when it works, it works. Every top player just goes to a plat and respects it. Is it that good? Or do they just, like, not want to risk challenging it?
I think it's just risking it. Like, at 60%, that'll do enough that it puts you more into kill percent, you know? Just let him recover. Puff is at
If this was
130.
Oh my god. If Steven wins this, that is insane. This is Hungry Box levels of clutch.
Oh, that could have been a really bad reversal situation for Barrelito going
Yeah.
out there. They're both just throwing out up smashes. Okay,
Okay.
that's a kill.
I know if Danik was playing that, just because I've played Danik so much, I'm seeing, like, in my head, I'm seeing so many up airs from Jigglypuff, and then they aren't happening on screen. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's interesting. Those are pretty much the only two players that play Puff at any sort of competitive level.
And they play so differently.
They play very differently.
Back to Battlefield.
Makes sense. It's good for both characters. Pretty neutral in the matchup.
Yeah. Like I said, my only thing is it's so hard to chase yeah, good regrab. It's so hard to chase not Jigglypuff. Game Watch. It's so hard to chase Game Watch on a stage like this.
Senior Sick and Nasty.
Yeah, Senior Stick and Nasty. The real one.
Not going for the rest there. Really?
Yeah, missed a good rest.
Ooh.
Like, as a rest player, Danik is not a rest player. There's two Jigglypuffs, and they play completely differently. Steven is the rest Jigglypuff. And I'm not seeing enough rests.
He definitely lands them a lot more. Ooh, that grab was sick.
That grab was
kill.
scary.
I'm surprised. I really want to know what percent forward throw kills, because he's only gotten them at the edge of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if a couple more pummels, like a quick 2 pummel and then throw. I don't know how.
It looks really far from killing. Good.
Oh, there we go.
Smash. Up smash. And with Puff at an even stock with Barrelito, looks like we're going to have another. That was 2 minutes. That was a minute and
minute
30
and a half,
seconds.
Minute 35, something like that. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight down to the wire.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
man, I'm seeing the rests and it's so scary. So, like, one of the things that that we were discussing, not we, but like the community was discussing, after Steven's really big run, was the difference between Danik and Steven. Like, why is Steven able to get away with all of these, like, very risky neutral options? And it's because he has those rests in his pocketbook. Every time that we as commentators are going, oh man, that was almost a rest.
Yeah.
The players are like, oh my god, that was almost a rest. You know, they're panicking, right?
Yeah, those scary moments.
They have to affect.
I don't know.
Mentally.
I know Dan lands a lot of good rests too from having played him, but it seems like in these high level tournament sets, he doesn't go for them as much.
There's just
as
too much
Steven
to
does, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, not that Dan doesn't rest, but Steven, I think he's won several tournaments against very good opponents just on resting them.
Mm.
Like, that is a crucial element to his game.
I mean, we saw some really crazy rests against Extro at RC7. We saw some naughty rests.
Extro just from resting him, like it's different.
Ooh. Oh, a smash one kill though. Not quite. Next one, I think, will.
Just a few more percents than I would have. Very narrowly missing.
Oh.
That was impressive. Steven managed to keep Barrelito in the corner for like a good bit, despite him having a frame 3 move that gets him completely out of.
129 after the throw, so it was like, I don't even know, 120-ish, something probably.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
And that was from across stage, not even at ledge, so.
That is very late, though. Game Watch is not heavy.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, I'm really surprised these aren't closer to killing those earlier ones that happened. It looks like Barrelito knows exactly what he needs to do against Puff, honestly. This looks like he knows I need to keep away, keep away, keep away, keep away.
And then disjoints.
Yeah, and then using that nair disjoint.
Yeah. And listen, if there's one thing that Berlito is good at,
It's up these and theirs. Yeah.
it's up these and theirs. We can't give him the up B. We can't give him the up airs anymore. But he's real good at those up Bs and those nairs.
Oh, poor Game and Watch. Now he has to up be fair. When... Oh, regrab. I thought he grabbed ledge.
105. That killed a 105.
Nice.
Bad DI, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm assuming the DI also has been a factor here.
Steven is ahead.
Yeah, he is. He's really high percent, especially for Puff.
Really high percent, but we saw how.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I was going to say, if any of these up smashes hit,
We saw
Okay,
how
pretty
long
much even.
he lived before.
we've got just over 2 minutes left on the clock. Ooh, this is huge.
Oh my god, what a combo.
Wow.
Almost 60%.
Up B. Yeah.
As soon as you get to a place where Berlito can't trade, you're in such a good position. That was really far.
Ooh, now this is a great position for Steve.
No.
Oh, not quite.
Nair does not kill. Nair doesn't kill.
Did more of those up Bs. Ooh,
Ooh, nice trade. Nice trade.
that is a very good trade for Steven. Up B.
Yeah.
Up there.
Death.
Yep. There you
Death.
go. Wow. I mean, really close at the end there, but overall, I think Barry played really clean. He had the game plan. He stuck to it. He knew this is what I have to do in this matchup.
SSF2 is the game of really close O2s.
Yes. Oh my god, do I know it? I've lost so many of them.
SSF2 is the game of, man, I was so close to winning 2-0.
Yeah, it was 0-2, but trust me, bro, it was really
Yeah.
close.
Trust me, we need to count the second one as a win.
Okay, I think that's our last set then.
That's our last set.
So just to recap the top 8 players, there it is. Perfect. We've got
Hey.
Zeldad, Pika player, and Vale Quackis in winners. I know Vale and Quackis play a lot. They played a couple times this year already too. NECA, who isn't necessarily who we'd expect to see there, and Azu, and then Barlito after that win on Steven, and the one and only Foe.
Phantom Lux.
The Foo, I think it's Foo. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Fuzz really good. Fuzz a great player. He's like we said before, he's been on that come up, right?
We watched one of your VODs, you just weren't here for it. At Phantom Lux specifically. We watched one of your VODs.
Yeah. Oh, which one did we watch? Oh yeah, it was the Pika Fa set. Yeah. And NECA, we didn't watch any NECA sets, but just a quick look at his bracket. He lost to Steven game 3, and then he beat Garnishing, Royal, and Cameroon. Oh man, he beat Cameroon game 3 to get into top 8. Oh,
Who, I promise you, I will
That's
make
tough.
sure we cover your run. Okay?
but so far it's been a really great bracket. All of these are going to be good sets, I think. Cool to see Zeldad back in a top 8. Vale and Quackis have both been pushing really hard into the top 10. Pika, of course, is a mainstay. We saw that Azu win on Sushi to get in a top 8, which is cool. NECA having a little run there. Beating Cameroon, unfortunately, after Chem had that great upset on Barry. And then Barlito making the big losers run, beating Solson Slayer, Bacon, and then Steven, like we just watched. All of those 2-0. So really clean losers run so far from Barlito. And then that Fa guy, yeah. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess he was there too.
He
Whatever.
beat Elix, Knighted Green, and Izumi, all also 2-0s. So both of those players are clean records in losers so far, and will face each other for 7th.
I tell you what, I'm actually quite interested in Berlito versus Fa.
Yeah, I think that
A top 5 player versus like a very good up and comer, a character who's like gotten nerfed from like one of the top versus probably the best character in the game this patch. I'm interested to see the outcome of that specific set.
Yeah, I think all of these are kind of cool matchups. It's all top players. NECA, we've seen kind of back and forth over time. He hasn't been as active in the last, I don't know how long, for a little while. Zeldad has only entered one other tour so far this year, just the last Flash Mountain. So this is his first open bracket that he's been in, and he's top 8 winner's side. That's cool to see him back for sure. Interested to see how he does now that it's down to the wire, the heavy hitters.
Well, Zeldad, he has 2 chances, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Even if he loses to Pika player, he'd be going against the winner of Verlito Fa.
And I think he has a pretty good shot against Pika player at that.
I think so, yeah. I think he has a good shot against Pika. Even if he loses that, I think he has a great shot against Barry. I think that matchup is actually pretty good for Zelda.
Yeah.
And Fa, if Fa beats Barry, that's a different Fa than we know. But not as a dog on Fa, but just because Barry's so good.
Listen, Fa isn't the Fa that we know. Fa isn't the Fa from 6 months ago.
No, he's grown a lot.
He has grown a lot. He's entered his training era. You know, this is a different player. There's not Azu and Berlito are also in loser's side of this tournament. This is a different Fa.
Yeah, and Azu and Barry are both clear top 10 players right now. So both of them in loser's side is tough. Barry losing to Chem was definitely not expected. Azu losing to Pika could kind of go either way. You know, they're both.
How did Chem's run end?
So Chem beat Blaster Boy and then beat Berlito. He lost to Zeldad, and then he dropped down and he lost to NECA for 9th. Okay. And that was game 3, so that was a closer set. Unfortunate. After the Nest buffs, we got a cool performance from Chem, but still not quite there.
I mean, 9th place is 9th place.
Ninth with a win over Barry is crazy for an unseeded player.
Yeah. Let's not sweat it too much.
Yeah.
I think that's it for me.
I'm a Chem fan. I wanted the Nest to go all the way. I wanted Nest Grands.
Greedy Goblin.
Yes.
I think that's it for me. I don't think I have anything else to say.
Yeah.
Thank
I've
you
gotta go too.
to McLeod for letting us host Betaversary.
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 Come on.
Thank you to McLeod Gaming for letting us host Betaversary in their tournament. I was so excited to do the McLeod Gaming community showcase.
Big shout out to everybody.
Thank you for everybody who's participated in this tournament. Thank you for everybody who's watched this tournament. I'm so excited to see how top 8 turns out. Betaversary. Thank you, Pika player.
So top 8 stream I think is tomorrow then. What time is that? Okay.
So
Okay. Okay. Pacific time, 11ish for Europe, 1:32-ish kind of time frame for North America tomorrow for stream. Got it.
Be there
Sweet.
or be square, and you
Thank
don't want to
you,
be square.
Doc, also for all of the stream setup. Great as always. I love the banners. I love the logos. Everything looks great. Thank you to Zerai for commentating with me. It's always a
Hey,
pleasure.
that's me.
That's you, bud. Thank you to myself for showing up for commentary. Yeah, I did that. We gotta go. Goodbye. Thanks
Bye.
for watching.
GG's, everybody.
We get 20 likes on this VOD, I will start as a Rye Betaversary counter.